Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Science Channel. Tonight, we're not chasing explosions or black holes. We're chasing something quieter, the intelligence of nature itself. Ecology isn't just about frogs, ferns, and fancy Latin names. It's the secret choreography of life. How forests breathe, how rivers feed, how even the smallest creatures decide the fate of the planet. The Earth is basically one giant group chat of organisms, constantly typing and deleting messages made of sunlight, water, and air. We'll wander through the underground internet of roots, dive into the invisible highways of migrating plankton, and listen for the whispered conversations that tie every species together. Nature doesn't scream, it murmurs, and if you slow down long enough, you can hear how balance grows from chaos, how the planet's pulse hums through every raindrop and every breath you take. Earth itself breathes. No, really it has a pulse. As spring unfurls across the northern hemisphere, forests stretch, oceans bloom, and every leaf and plankton cell inhales carbon while exhaling oxygen. From space, satellites can literally see the planet inhaling. Come autumn, the breath reverses, leaves fall, carbon flows back, and the Earth exhales with a sigh that lasts for months. It's a rhythm older than civilization, a cosmic inhale and exhale that never stops. Scientists call it the heartbeat of the biosphere, but you could just call it life, quietly keeping time beneath the noise of everything else. Every green thing that's ever faced the sun, from a redwood to a microscopic speck of algae, joins the symphony. Together, they keep the sky and the sea holding hands. And forests they're show-offs. Every morning, sunlight hits the canopy and trees start exhaling invisible streams of vapor, little ghost rivers that rise into the sky. That vapor cools, gathers, and becomes clouds. Then, it rains right back down, feeding the same forest that summoned it. It's the most beautiful self-care loop in existence, trees literally making their own weather. Before you get too cozy, take a second to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from and what time it is. It's always fascinating to see our little corner of curious minds scattered across the world. Now, dim the lights. Maybe turn on a fan for that gentle background hum. And let's drift together into tonight's calm adventure. For now, just rest your mind. The Earth is still breathing and so are you. In the expansive wilderness of the Amazon, the interplay of nature is captivating. Rain in one valley might have been puffed out from leaves miles away, following an age-old dance of the ecosystem. But hold on, when deforestation barges into this intricate ballet, the weather gets cranky, the skies become parched, clouds get wispy, and the once harmonious balance starts to tip. It's a melodrama where forests aren't just passive spectators. They're deep-rooted climate shapers, affecting everything around them like nature's very own weather gods. You might think one lonely tree doesn't make much difference, but you'd be wrong. Each tree is like a tiny climate control unit, cooling the air and casting shade like a pro. With every droplet that falls upon its leaves, there's a tale of countless previous rain dances, echoing the ancient rhythm of the earth. This relentless cycle is not just a solo act, it's a grand ensemble performing nature's greatest hits, with every raindrop being a note in a timeless symphony. And if you thought that communication only happened above ground, think again. The real action is happening out of sight, under our feet. Imagine a sprawling network of root tunnels and fungal fare, not the spooky kind, but rather the friendly kind, working tirelessly in the dark. This micro-ecosystem, dubbed the Wood Wide Web by scientists, allows trees to gossip. They exchange sugars like friendly neighbors, send help when one is in distress, and even warn each other of pest invasions. It's like the ultimate tree support group, where everyone looks out for one another. Older trees, the wise elders of the forest, often act as resource hubs, channeling vital nutrients to their younger pals with threads finer than a piece of spaghetti. It's a tight-knit community, even when the times get tough. When a tree is on its last legs, it doesn't just call it quits, it shares its energy, ensuring its legacy isn't lost, but rather continues to nourish the next generation. It's a touching final act for these grand specimens that sustain life, conveying wisdom through roots that weave magic in the soil. Now, let's switch gears and dive into the underwater wonderland of coral reefs, an entirely different but equally mesmerizing ecosystem. These marine marvels are, believe it or not, built by tiny coral polyps. Think of them as nature's architects. Each polyp is a miniature creature fashioning a skeletal fortress around itself, and when millions of these little workers unite, they create sprawling reef structures that reach towards the sunlight, stretching over vast oceanic distances. These vibrant reef structures double as luxurious homes for a myriad of creatures, colorful fish, crustaceans, worms, and a micro-jungle of microscopic life. This riot of biodiversity rivals even the lushest rainforests in complexity and offers protection to fragile coastal zones. They nurture young marine life and recycle nutrients, acting like nature's own bustling city, rich with activity and life. Yet, beneath this vibrant facade lies a delicate reality. Coral reefs are fragile ecosystems that can easily be knocked off balance, reminding us of nature's precarious beauty. So, from the lofty trees swaying majestically in the Amazon to the bustling coral cities brimming with life, the planet hums with interconnected rhythms. Each ecosystem plays a vital role, sustaining not only its inhabitants but also the balance of life itself. The secrets and stories held within these environments are endless, weaving a stunning tapestry of resilience, cooperation, and the sheer wonder of nature. Embrace the magic. It's all around us, both above and below. Picture this, a tiny shift in temperature or acidity, and suddenly, the blissful harmony between coral and its symbiotic algae goes belly up. This phenomenon leads to the disheartening spectacle of coral bleaching. But fear not. Nature has a remarkable ability to bounce back. Many reefs heroically regenerate if the ocean finds its groove again, diligently rebuilding, stone by stone, through the endless persistence of life. These reefs stand as vibrant, living monuments beneath the waves, testament to resilience in the face of adversity. Now, let's head over to the Amazon, the powerhouse of moisture production. This lush expanse creates a magical cycle, where the morning sun shines down, prompting billions of leaves to unleash their water into the atmosphere. As the vapor climbs, it forms towering clouds that thicken and soon unleash their watery bounty back onto the earth, day in and day out. This cycle keeps the Amazon, and indeed our entire planet, in a harmonious balance, protecting one of the Earth's vital ecosystems. Did you know the Amazon's trees are like nature's hydration stations? They produce more moisture than the mighty river itself sends cascading into the sea. Without this liquid loop, the region would transform into a dry savanna in no time. The forest isn't just home to countless creatures, it creates its own climate, cooling the atmosphere and enticing the winds that usher in fresh rains from the Atlantic Ocean. But that's not all. Scientists have discovered that the very scent of the forest plays a crucial role in cloud formation, thanks to the volatile organic compounds plants release into the air. It's as if the Amazon has a secret perfume that helps seed clouds, giving those raindrops something to cling to. This extraordinary forest is more than just a lively habitat. It's a dynamic atmospheric engine that keeps our skies buzzing with life. And let's not overlook the underappreciated champions of the ecosystem, termites. These unassuming critters are quietly making big impacts on the global methane game. Inside their hidden mounds, termites cultivate a microbe army that breaks down wood and plant detritus, releasing methane in quantities that can rival the emissions of large animals. Across tropical regions, billions of these tireless insects tirelessly work away, making sure nutrients are recycled while also putting a stamp on atmospheric chemistry. The workings of termite mounds are nothing short of astonishing. With their complex ventilation systems that harness temperature gradients, these little architects ensure efficient gas flow through their intricate tunnel networks. All this engineering prowess comes together even as they munch on organic debris. It's remarkable to think that despite their tiny stature, termites collectively outweigh all the mammals on several continents. Let's not forget about those dormant desert seeds, which are nature's ultimate chill-out experts, biding their time for the ideal rains. Some can lie in wait for centuries, perfectly patient as they hold onto the hope of a downpour. When the moment arrives, the desert springs to life, showcasing nature's brilliant timing and resilience. In the grand tapestry of life, every tiny element plays its part, reminding us how interconnected and essential each component of our planet truly is. Beneath deserts where the sun reigns supreme, lies a secret world of tiny seeds that have become expert nappers. These resilient little champions have endured brutal droughts for eons, safely cocooned in their heat and light-resistant shells. When the heavens decide to bless the thirsty earth with rare rains, these dormant seeds awaken from their slumber, thrilled to get the party started. In mere hours, vibrant shoots burst through the parched ground, transforming austere landscapes into dazzling palettes of color, as if Mother Nature herself took up a paintbrush. As the newfound green shoots scurry to fulfill their destinies, some plants have the remarkable ability to sprint through their entire life cycle in just a few days. Blink, and they're gone. Yet, before retreating to their dormant state, they fashion new seeds to continue the cycle, ensuring they leave behind a legacy for future rainfall-inspired parties. It's astonishing how even under the facade of lifelessness, a rich tapestry of potential life eagerly awaits its cue for the next miracle. Rain. Meanwhile, in the icy embrace of Arctic permafrost, an ancient treasure trove lies in wait. This frozen time capsule holds layers upon layers of organic wonders from eons past. Plants, roots, and even tiny microbes, trapped in ice for tens of thousands of years, have managed to keep carbon sealed away since time immemorial. This subterranean treasure shines a light on ecosystems untouched by time, a world where mammoth bones and age-old seeds could still be viable, ready to play their part in nature's theater. However, with the world getting warmer, this frozen paradise has begun to soften, making way for the ancient inhabitants of the soil to awaken. These long dormant microbes are like kids in a candy shop, eagerly munching on organic matter and burping out carbon dioxide and methane. Suddenly, this frozen entity, once lauded for its conservation efforts, now risks transforming into a greenhouse gas factory, accelerating climate change faster than a caffeinated hair. Yet, even as permafrost surrenders its secrets, it offers more than just greenhouse gases. It gives us glimpses into Earth's diverse history. The preserved ecosystems whisper stories of long-lost worlds, packed with information about the climate and life that thrived in bygone eras. Each tantalizing reveal serves as both a reminder of the past and a critical warning for our planet's future. And while we're exploring the depths of what's hidden beneath our feet, let's not forget that even a teaspoon of soil is a bustling metropolis teeming with life. This tiny scoop can contain more living organisms than the number of humans on our planet. A universe of bacteria, fungi, and nematodes operates like a microscopic city, breaking down organic matter and recycling nutrients at an incredible pace, ensuring the world keeps turning smoothly, quite literally. These unseen heroes of the soil literally build the world we walk on. Each gram can house billions of resilient life forms that keep ecosystems thriving. Without this miniature engineering revolution, our plants would wither in despair, water would stagnate like that one friend who never leaves a party, and decay would come to a screeching halt. So, the next time you see dirt, remember beneath that unassuming surface lies an extraordinary world, bustling with life and tirelessly working to keep our planet vibrant and flourishing. Beneath our feet, an underground party rages on. Soil isn't just dirt, it's a bustling metropolis teeming with species that, according to scientists, remain largely unnamed. Imagine a living library filled with all sorts of microbial wonders cooking up antibiotics and natural chemicals to keep plants healthy. In every garden and forest, a hidden community thrives, brimming with life as diverse and intricate as a coral reef. When soil is healthy, it acts like a superhero, filtering and nourishing everything that grows above. Now, let's take a plunge into the ocean's darkest depths where normal sunlight takes a permanent vacation. Here, around volcanic vents, life doesn't fuss over missing sunlight. Instead, it finds a unique twist, extracting energy from chemicals like hydrogen sulfide. Picture a wild underwater buffet where microbes kick off the food chain, serving up giant tube worms, crabs, clams, and even eerie ghostly fish. Despite temperatures that swing dramatically near freezing to boiling in just a few feet, life flourishes in this extreme environment, proving once again that survival is all about chemistry, not sunlight. What's fascinating is that scientists are eyeing other icy moons in our solar system, like Europa and Enceladus, speculating that life might thrive there too in similarly harsh conditions. In these alien worlds, far from the warmth of sunshine, it's shown that life can bloom wherever energy and tenacity find a way to coexist in a mysterious, dark abyss. The universe is undoubtedly larger and weirder than our garden variety biosphere. Adding to the mind-boggling resilience of life, Certain fungi have been spotted flexing their muscles in radiation-heavy zones like the Chernobyl reactor ruins. These small, black fungi have mastered the art of living off radioactivity. Their secret weapon, melanin pigments that transform harmful radiation into useful chemical energy through a clever process called radioenthesis. It's like they've cracked the code to thrive where most life would call it quits. Laboratory magic revealed that these fungi actually grow faster when exposed to radiation, showing they can channel that cosmic energy into something worthwhile. Even more astonishing, slightly radioactive fungi have been detected on the International Space Station, living it up in environments that would make most organisms scream and flee. What does this mean for us? It hints that the universe might be home to more life forms, perhaps flourishing on distant planets that cook up energy from radiation, just like these remarkable fungi. And let's not forget our furry friends, the beavers, with their uncanny knack for engineering landscapes. So, when they gnaw on trees, they aren't just building dams, they're actually stirring the pot for biodiversity. By creating ponds and wetlands, they support countless other species who thrive on the new, rich ecosystems. It's an environmental harmonization concert, where every splash of water and gnaw of wood adds vibrancy to the living tapestry around us. In the end, the interconnectedness of life is truly enchanting, whether it's the minute soil organisms supporting plants or resilient fungi thriving in extreme conditions. We witness a symphony of survival that is both inspirational and, let's face it, utterly fascinating. The determination of life to adapt and flourish in every nook and cranny of our world, and potentially beyond, continues to surprise and delight. Who knew that from soil to space, life has a way of making its presence known? Beavers are nature's architects, busy turning lively streams into serene ponds that invite everyone to the wetland party. With their epic dam building skills, these furry critters slow down the water, creating cozy habitats where insects, fish, amphibians, and birds can mingle. Thanks to their handiwork, the ponds hold onto water during dry spells, letting plants thrive long after other soils give up on life. It's like an everlasting springtime buffet in a world of drought. As beavers continue their dam business, they don't just create pretty ponds, they give a boost to biodiversity too. Each structure they build shapes new ecological niches, offering a stage for various species to flourish. Meanwhile, the dams work wonders downstream, acting like smart water storage units. They prevent floods by gently releasing water, reducing chaos when storms arrive, even when the beavers pack up their bags and leave. Nature keeps thriving in their wake, cycling through beautiful transformations from pond to meadow to forest. Exploring the grasslands, we stumble upon the secret life of prairie roots, which dive deeper than the tallest tree can reach. These hearty roots, going down several meters, keep the soil anchored, safeguard nutrients, and stockpile water like savvy little squirrels, with some prairie species boasting roots over 5 meters long. It's basically an underground party where carbon is chilling out, making grasslands some of the planet's most efficient carbon storage units. Sadly, when prairies face plowing or overgrazing, it's like inviting trouble to the fiesta, and all that sequestered carbon gets released back into the atmosphere. But fear not, reviving those native grasses restores the carbon party, locking it up again with fresh root growth. Additionally, these robust networks bolster landscapes against erosion, allowing ecosystems to bounce back from the occasional fire. Underneath, they form a vast, resilient community supporting life above nature's own version of a hidden city. Now let's plunge into the world of mangroves, which are like the superheroes of coastal swamps. These remarkable trees thrive where few dare to tread, growing in salty, flooded environments. With roots that resemble snorkels, they poke up from the muck, breathing in the precious oxygen they need while they're submerged. Talk about multitasking. Those roots don't just keep the trees alive, they also snag sediment and temper wave energy, making the shores a calmer place. Mangroves' intricate root systems create a fortress that anchors the coastline, protecting it from erosion and the powerful tides of the sea. These natural wave breakers allow delicate ecosystems to flourish, serving as nurseries for fish and havens for countless species. Plus, they add to the coastal scenery, looking like a beautiful green lace along the water's edge. So next time you see some beavers, prairies, or mangroves, remember they're all part of nature's fabulous team, each playing a critical role in keeping our ecosystems singing. Inside the bustling world of mangroves, nature has crafted a marvel of adaptation. These incredible plants use complex filtration systems to manage the excess salt, excreting it through their leaves or directing it to storage in older tissues. This salty strategy contributes to vibrant, nutrient-rich ecosystems that become havens for fish nurseries, crabs, and a wide variety of bird species. Who knew these trees could throw such a wild party? They're like the underwater bouncers making sure everyone who wants to join the fun gets in. But the benefits don't stop at the local wildlife. Mangroves are Earth's natural heroes, boldly standing guard against storms and erosion, holding the soil in a tight embrace. They're the superhero guardians of coastlines. It's as if they put on a cape and pledge to defend the shore, all while being some of the most efficient carbon storage ecosystems around. With their robust wood and sediment structures, they've mastered the art of locking away carbon, giving Mother Nature a high five. Enter the ocean's gentle giants, the whales. These magnificent creatures might just be the ultimate marine nutrient distributors. When they feast deep down in the briny depths, they release nutrient-rich waste as they surface for air. Think of it as nature's version of a fertilizer bomb packed with iron and nitrogen. It nourishes phytoplankton, the superstars of the ocean's food web. These tiny aquatic plants work tirelessly to absorb CO2, cranking out oxygen for us to breathe. It's like the ocean's very own green production line. Thanks to the whales, we see phytoplankton populations soar, bringing with them an explosion of life. The process, whimsically termed a whale pump, showcases these majestic mammals' vital role in enhancing ocean productivity. Pre-commercial whaling, whale numbers thrived, which likely meant abundant plankton populated waters. Reviving whale populations could combat climate change by optimizing the ocean's natural capabilities. Talk about a win-win for both the whales and our planet. As night falls, a mesmerizing spectacle unfolds in the ocean's depths. Billions of tiny, glimmering creatures prepare for their nightly adventure, thanks to the phenomenon known as diel vertical migration. From the shadows of the deep, zooplankton, shrimp, and small fishes rise to the surface to feast in the relative safety of darkness. Each dawn, they slip back down like sneaky burglars, bringing organic treasures into the deep waters. It's a nightly soiree, and everyone's invited. This grand migration is nothing short of spectacular. It's considered the largest synchronized movement of life on Earth by biomass. Every night, these whimsical creatures transfer copious amounts of carbon from the surface down to the ocean's depths, giving our global climate a gentle nudge towards regulation. Light intensity changes and predator evasion skills guide their movements, making every ascent and descent a dance of survival and sustenance. Yet, what a workout it is for these little dynamos. Some creatures dash up and down hundreds of meters each night, burning tons of energy in their bid to stay safe while hunting for a late-night snack. It's like an underwater gym session where they bulk up on nutrients and cleverly dodge the dinner plate of larger fish. That's just a regular Tuesday night in the lives of these deep-sea residents. Who knew the ocean could be such a comedy of adaptations? Underneath the surface of the world, an invisible dance unfolds, knitting together ecosystems from the peaks of the tallest mountains to the darkest depths of the ocean. Picture this: moist air, cruising along like an excited puppy, suddenly meets a mountain range, and whoa, up it goes. As the air climbs, it cools and begins to condense, forming fluffy clouds. On one side of the mountain, it's a rain party, while on the other, it's a sun-baked desert. Talk about an atmospheric drama. Mountains don't just sit there looking pretty. They're formidable players in the climate game. By shaping wind patterns, these colossal structures also influence ocean currents and play a crucial role in distributing heat around our globe. Essentially, they decide whether your backyard is a luscious forest or a parched dryland, creating everything from buzzworthy rainforests to bland grasslands that just blend into the background. And let's not forget the rivers they feed, which provide life-saving water for billions of thirsty humans and wildlife. Over eons, these majestic formations have even helped stabilize our atmosphere. They're like nature's little carbon vaults, storing carbon in weathered rock and sprinkling nutrients like confetti into the sea. They're not just landscape adornments, they're mighty regulators of our planet's health, ensuring the delicate balance necessary for life exists. Their massive silhouettes shape not just the land we walk on, but also the air we breathe and the water we drink. But wait, the drama doesn't stop there. Believe it or not, trees are cloud-shaping magicians. They release water vapor like breathy whispers that mingle with tiny aerosols and organic compounds, crafting cloud droplets. In lush forests, this interaction transforms the atmosphere. It's like hosting an exclusive club where the air takes on a completely different vibe than at your average open field. Major forests even get to wear the title of cloud creators, producing more frequent and reflective clouds which cleverly cool down the surface beneath. When trees get axed and forests disappear, it's like a garden party getting shut down early. Local cloud formation takes a nosedive, leading to hot, dry conditions that make even the sun sweat. Every forest serves a dual role, operating as sophisticated biological and atmospheric systems that meticulously adjust the environment's light, heat, and moisture. Who knew trees were such heavy lifters in our planet's weather system? And here's the cherry on top, lightning. Yes, that sparkly sky show doesn't just set the mood, it's also a natural fertilizer factory. The environment is brimming with nitrogen. But guess what? Most of it's locked up in a secret code that plants can't crack. But boom, when lightning zaps through, it transforms that atmospheric nitrogen into plant-friendly fertilizer, making way for vibrant plant life. So the next time you're caught in a storm, just remember it's nature's way of giving the soil a little love. Lightning is more than just a dazzling show in the sky. It's like Mother Nature's own fireworks factory, spitting out powerful bursts of energy that split nitrogen molecules. When lightning zaps the atmosphere, the heat gets so intense it splits nitrogen from its lifelong partner, oxygen. These renegade molecules then partner up to create nitrates, which eventually dissolve in rainwater and shower down onto the earth like nature's very own fertilizer. Thanks to these glorious storms, plants receive a free buffet of nutrients that help them thrive, keeping ecosystems buzzing with life. In the grand scheme of things, these little bursts of lightning play the superhero in the nitrogen cycle, magically transforming chaotic energy into something beneficial for plants. Imagine landscapes where nothing grows because nutrients are scattered thin. Without these lightning strikes, many plants would be left grappling for sustenance. Picture the mighty role lightning plays. It's like turning destruction into renewal while ensuring a balance in a constantly shifting ecosystem. Who knew a fiery zap could keep the green lush and life vibrant? But hold on to your snow boots, because beneath ice-covered poles, there's a hidden world bustling with life. Even in the coldest, darkest depths of the Arctic and Antarctic, microscopic algae work tirelessly beneath the ice surface. They cling to the underbelly of the ice, waiting for that glorious moment when the sun shines through in spring, igniting a blooming frenzy. This changing palette of greens isn't just for show. It's the foundation of the whole polar food web. These tiny algae provide a feast for zooplankton, the unsung heroes that feed everything from fish to majestic whales. And as climate change dances its unwanted waltz, the delicate balance of this icy paradise is shifting. The reduction of sea ice alters how and when these algal blooms pop up, creating a ripple effect throughout the food chain. Think of it as a game of dominoes, where flipping one affects the rest. Fish may find themselves too far from lunch, while seals and birds face an unexpected diet dilemma. It's a fragile ecosystem that underlies some of nature's most dramatic spectacles, needing our love and attention more than ever. Rivers, those flowing ribbons of life, aren't just thirsty for water, they're also thirsty for connection. These liquid highways carry not just water but also an array of nutrients and organic matter collected from every ecosystem they embrace. It's like a diverse buffet of life, linking forests to wetlands and mountains to oceans in a continuous cycle of chemistry and vitality. Each river has a story to tell, full of the legacy of life passing through them. But here's the real kicker. As these waters flow, they carry pieces of DNA like tiny time capsules from the various creatures along their banks. Scientists can scoop up these environmental DNA samples and uncover hidden secrets of biodiversity without having to play detective. It's like nature's version of social media, keeping everyone updated about who's who in the river community. Those fragments reveal a wealth of information about species hiding in plain sight and act as environmental news reports. As if that weren't enough, these rivers also nourish life up and down the chain. Decaying leaves feed aquatic critters, while minerals from the weathered rocks make their way to distant seas, ensuring everyone gets their share. It's a swirling tapestry where the flow of water becomes the lifeblood of ecosystems, with every twist and turn nourishing the next link in the chain. In the world of rivers, nothing goes to waste. Every drop tells a tale of resilience and interconnectedness, reminding us that life finds a way, especially when nudged along by a thunderous lightning show. When rivers flood, it's like Mother Nature laying out a feast for future plant life. The water that rushes past a tree root one day could be fueling coral reefs far away later. It's a wild reminder that every drop contributes to a grand biological highway that supports our ecosystems. So, next time you see a river swell, remember, it's not just a mess, it's a fertility party on the floodplains, gearing up for a vibrant growth season. The Great Plains were once a massive stage for wildlife, featuring herds of bison, elk, and pronghorns so enormous they could have had their own fan club. These furry giants grazed their way across the landscape, shaping plant communities like nature's landscapers. Their endless wandering would move nutrients around, keep grasslands diverse, and influence how and when fires would dance across the plains. These critters had a knack for turning the land into an ecological powerhouse. But alas, the wild reverberations came to a halt in the 19th century when bison numbers plummeted. Suddenly, the grasslands transformed into denser, less vigorous landscapes. It's like the party got shut down, and without those big grazers, the ecosystem lost its groove. Fortunately, restoration projects now strive to bring back these herbaceous heavyweights, helping the grasslands to relearn how to thrive and adapt in our changing world, reminding us that biodiversity truly needs its champions. Speaking of ecological champions, fire also plays the role of a not-so-typical hero in forests. In areas that are fire-adapted, flames sweep through, making room by clearing out the underbrush and recycling nutrients. It's as if the forest hits the refresh button, allowing certain seeds to wake up from their sleepy dormancy. After a good burn, soil enriched with ashes lays the groundwork for new life to burst forth rapidly, showcasing nature's own version of spring cleaning. Some species, like lodgepole pine and eucalyptus, have a special relationship with fire. They rely on this fiery cycle for renewal, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. Controlled burns, led by people in tune with their ecosystem, prevent catastrophic wildfires and promote lush habitats. It's nature's way of maintaining a balance that keeps forests vibrant. Without this rhythmic fire and regenerate cycle, forests can crumble under the weight of excess greenery, losing out on diversity. The truth is, wildfire isn't always the villain. It's a natural process of renewal that has shaped landscapes for eons. When you think about it, post-fire recovery tends to be a colorful explosion of life. The interplay of destruction and rebirth is often two sides of the same coin in nature. Some seeds, like little partygoers, only get into the game once they've felt the heat. So next time you see smoke on the horizon, consider the vibrant, life-sustaining chaos lurking beneath the surface. In the grand tapestry of nature, it turns out that fire can be a friend, not just a foe. Some plants have mastered the art of pyromania by evolving to need a good blaze to kickstart their lives. Their seeds are like little fireproof vaults, staying tightly shut until they meet some serious heat or specific smoke perfumes. When the flames rage through the landscape, they clear out the competition and leave behind a banquet of nutrient-rich soil for eager seedlings ready to burst forth. Places like the Australian bushlands and North American pine forests are like stage theatres for this fiery drama. Post-fire, the scene is set for an explosive encore where vibrant plants rise from the ashes, ready to reclaim their territory. These resilient green warriors stabilize the soil, fight off erosion like true champions, and begin to weave back the intricate food webs that support entire ecosystems. Oh, and let's not forget fire also plays the role of a nutrient fairy, releasing minerals that have been locked away in the charred vegetation, nourishing the next generation of life. Speaking of melodious communities, you wouldn't believe how coral larvae, those tiny drifting gems of the sea, navigate the underwater world. Forget about following ocean currents. These clever little creatures have tuned into the soundscapes of thriving reefs. They've developed a keen sense of hearing that lets them detect the delightful crackling of shrimp, the grunts of fish, and even the gentle hum of life's symphony around them. It's like they have their own underwater Spotify playlist that leads them to perfect settling spots. but in degraded or eerily silent underwater zones. Not a chance. These coral larvae are like party enthusiasts who only want to join a lively gathering. When the soundtrack of a healthy reef is muted, they're less likely to settle down, which really puts a damper on reef recovery efforts. Enter conservationists. Armed with the idea of playing recordings of vibrant reefs to coax these tiny travelers to settle and help restore the underwater haven. Talk about an unwitting DJ for marine rejuvenation. Now, shifting gears to the savannas, let's give a round of applause for elephants, the ecosystem engineers of the animal kingdom. During those blistering dry spells, these magnificent giants utilize their bulk and strength to dig deep into riverbeds and sandy terrains. The result? Wells of precious groundwater that become hydration hotspots for all sorts of thirsty critters. From elegant antelopes to raucous birds, and let's not overlook those crafty predators lurking about. But that's just the beginning of the elephantine generosity. As they munch away, breaking branches and felling trees, they're secretly throwing open the gate to newfound sunlight and encouraging a rich diversity of undergrowth to flourish. Their dung, it's like a mobile seed delivery service, generously scattering seeds far and wide as they roam, planting a fresh garden wherever they journey. Truly, life in the wild is one remarkable interconnected dance, all thanks to some fiery beginnings and gentle giants. Elephants are like the ultimate landscape architects, nature's very own keystone species. Their penchant for munching through foliage doesn't just satisfy their enormous appetites, it actually shapes entire ecosystems. When their numbers dip, you can practically hear the landscape weeping as water sources dwindle and plant diversity takes a nosedive. But fear not, in areas where elephants have made a comeback, the greenery flourishes again, showcasing how one species' needs can reverberate through entire habitats like an ecological symphony. Then, we move up into the mountains where wolves are staging a dramatic comeback. Their grand return to Yellowstone in the 1990s was like a reality show finale with a twist. By hunting pesky deer and elk, wolves turn the tables on overgrazing, giving the riverbanks and valleys a chance to breathe and flourish. Suddenly, the landscape was buzzing, trees grew tall, birds chirped happily, and even beavers were strutting their stuff, building dams like there's no tomorrow. This phenomenon, aptly dubbed a trophic cascade, showcases just how wildly interconnected predator and prey dynamics are. Kicking it with the wolves had a major impact on the deer too. With their new four-legged neighbors lurking around, deer herds started playing it safe by steering clear of open valleys. The young trees caught a break and grew up tall and strong, who knew bovine avoidance tactics could save the day. Fast forward 2 decades, and you could see streams more narrow and banks more stable, with a bounty of biodiversity spilling out of every nook and cranny, all thanks to just reintroducing wolves. Nature's way of reminding us that every creature counts. Now let's dive underwater where ecosystems are equally vibrant and vital. Think kelp. This speedy green giant is practically the Usain Bolt of the ocean. With the ability to grow up to 50 centimeters a day, these brown seaweeds throw underwater parties for fish, sea otters, and all kinds of quirky invertebrates. Not to mention they have a carbon dioxide-eating superpower. Kelp forests not only protect coastlines but also create habitats galore, while making the ocean a giant, swaying oxygen factory. With all these spectacular perks, you'd think kelp could rule the ocean with an iron fist. But hold your horses. Those sneaky sea urchins have a habit of overindulging. When they graze too much or temperatures heat up, the kelp forests can go belly up. Talk about a marine tragedy. To rescue these underwater jungles, we need conservation programs that champion sea otters and keep fishing in check. With that teamwork, kelp can bounce back, paving the way for thriving ecosystems underwater. Lastly, take a peek at the ground beneath our feet. Desert crusts are the undercover heroes of erosion prevention. These intriguing living skins are made up of bacteria that create a protective barrier, warding off wind and water erosion. Without these funky critters, barren landscapes would be at risk of becoming lifeless stretches of sand. Their role is often overlooked, but their impact is huge, showcasing just how interconnected every little piece of our ecosystem really is. Isn't nature an absolute riot? In the sun-baked deserts where the ground resembles an unyielding jigsaw puzzle of cracks, beneath that seemingly lifeless facade lies a bustling underground world. The hardy biology of cyanobacteria, lichens, and mosses crafts a thin, bustling crust on the surface, binding soil particles with the tenacity of a toddler clutching their favorite toy. This crust isn't just a pretty decoration. It's vital for curbing nasty erosion caused by wind and rain, and works its magic by fixating nitrogen from the atmosphere, transforming nutrient-poor canyons into gardens of hope. These marvelous biological soil crusts are the true pioneers of barren landscapes. They await with arms wide open for other plants to settle down and make a home. However, disturb this delicate balance with a vehicle or mere footsteps, and you'll be waiting decades for the crusts to return to their former glory. Talk about a dramatic recovery time. This fragility serves as a reminder that every inch of the desert is a delicate dance of interconnected life, where microscopic beings lay the groundwork for the striking vistas we're familiar with. Now picture this. Take a handful of forest soil, and you're cradling an undiscovered treasure trove of life. Modern scientists have waded through the muck and sludge to reveal that the array of life lurking beneath our feet is mind-blowingly diverse. You've got a single cup of dirt to thank for thousands of unknown organisms worrying about tiny microbes that are masters of their trade, ensuring nutrient cycling, raw decomposition, and plant vitality without so much as a thank you. Some even cook up natural antibiotics, potentially revolutionizing medicine while remaining completely unbothered by any fame. The narrative of hidden biodiversity continues unraveling like a mystery novel where each chapter reveals more intrigue. Every handful of soil is a one-way ticket to evolutionary journeys that have started million years ago. When scientists start piecing together these hidden communities, the bonds between the life above and below become more apparent. Their discoveries intertwine ecosystems and chemical exchanges in delightfully complex ways, painting a vibrant picture of life beyond sight, transforming dirt into a vast archive of nature's secret diary. And let's dig a little deeper literally. Underneath the leafy canopies, an elaborate web of fungi sprawls out like an underground city, with roots connecting trees in a grand network of communication. This mycelial metropolis, though hidden, is bustling and vibrant. Just 1 teaspoon of this soil can hold enough fungal filaments to stretch for meters. Talk about a fungal freeway where nutrients and messages dash around, helping trees swap resources and warn their neighbors, just like gossiping. Friends passing on juicy news at a coffee shop. Yet, there's something almost poetic about this silent hustle beneath our feet. While we fret over traffic jams and urban complexities, these fungal networks operate with impressive efficiency, sending nutrients and warnings through their viral-like connections in the soil. One tree nurtures a seedling, while another calls for help. This is the unspoken language of the forest. It's a collaboration without board meeting or memos, existing instead in a subtle symphony of Mother Nature's making, worthy of all the applause. Underground networks in forests act like Mother Nature's Wi-Fi, helping trees and plants adapt to changing climates. These interconnected systems work tirelessly, sharing resources and promoting speedy recovery from stressors. If only we could eavesdrop on the vast conversations happening beneath our feet. Each root, leaf, and branch plays a role in this intricate dialogue, underscoring how this hidden ecosystem maintains the health and vibrancy of forests worldwide. Meanwhile, let's zoom into the watery realms where the unsung heroes, phytoplankton, are cranking out oxygen like it's their day job. These tiny, single-celled algae float blissfully in oceans, lakes, and rivers, doing their part to keep our planet alive. Photosynthesizing just like your backyard plants, phytoplankton converts sunlight, carbon dioxide, and nutrients into enough oxygen to supply over half of what we breathe. Talk about being the air fresheners of the planet. But it doesn't stop there. When these microscopic champions reach the end of their life cycle, some sink down to the ocean floor, essentially locking away carbon for centuries. This underwater carbon storage is crucial as the health of phytoplankton is directly linked to factors like temperature and nutrient availability, making them climate change detectives. Satellite imagery paints a colorful picture of their blooms gliding across oceans, resembling impressionist art from above. Now let's not forget about coastal wetlands. They're nature's unsung heroes when it comes to carbon capture. Think salt marshes, mangroves, and tidal flats, all working their magic to trap carbon in dense plants and soggy soils. Decomposition takes the scenic route in oxygen-poor environments, letting layers of organic matter build up and store carbon for thousands of years on a per-area basis. These wetlands can absorb carbon at a rate that's up to 50 times more efficient than tropical rainforests. Impressive, right? Wetlands are also like nature's bodyguards, helping to buffer against storms and combat flooding and erosion. However, when we drain or disrupt these magical places, we unleash a catastrophic amount of stored carbon, flipping these carbon sinks into sources of emissions. But fear not, restoration projects have shown that revitalizing tidal flows can rejuvenate their carbon storage capabilities in no time. Mother Nature is resilient. And who could overlook the fantastic work of bat colonies? These furry little pest controllers save farmers billions in crop protection. Think of bats as nature's very own SWAT team, swooping in to keep pesky insects at bay with their nightly antics. These winged warriors serve as a perfect example of how interconnected ecosystems help our agricultural systems flourish while reducing the need for chemical pesticides. Talk about a win-win. As twilight descends, insect-eating bats take to the night with an appetite that could put even the hungriest teenager to shame. These aerial acrobats feast on moths and beetles, gobbling up thousands of their little insect meals in just a few short hours. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they're the star patrons. Their nightly escapades not only satiate their appetites, but also save farmers billions in pest control costs while keeping our crops and the environment happy. In the vast agricultural fields, these bats perform a superhero-like service, swooping down to devour pesky pests that threaten harvests. By munching through the bugs, they significantly reduce the need for chemical pesticides, keeping crops flourishing and water sources clean. It's like having a team of tiny, furry environmentalists at work. Plus, let's not overlook their guano, which is the fancy term for bat droppings, an outstanding natural fertilizer that generously adds nutrients back into the soil. Migration isn't just for birds. Bats are on the move too. Many species follow the swarming insects across continents, weaving intricate networks of pest control that span the globe. It's like they're participating in a real-life game of tag, only instead of demanding a do-over. Failing bat colonies lead to the rise of crop destruction and skyrocketing farming costs. Who knew these nocturnal bandits were such vital players in making sure our dinner plates are filled? Venturing to the icy realm of Antarctica, we find that life thrives in the most unexpected ways. Here, a thin layer of algae clings to the underside of sea ice, forming the foundation for an entire food web. Think of it as a green carpet, albeit one that's moved from the living room to chilly waters. As spring sunbeams filter through the ice, these microscopic powerhouses kick into high gear, blooming and feeding krill, which, in turn, sustains a brigade of Antarctic wildlife from fish to whales. Timing is everything in this frosty paradise. If the sea ice comes and goes too fast, it sends shockwaves throughout the entire ecosystem. Scientists have observed that dwindling krill populations result from shrinking sea ice, leading to dire consequences for everything that relies on these tiny swimmy snacks. It's a fragile dance of life, showing that even the smallest players can have a giant impact on some of the biggest beasts of the ocean. And let's not forget the magic that happens right under our feet with fallen leaves. Once they drift to the ground, they become busy little factories, working hard to recycle nutrients back into the earth. This decomposition dance, aided by fungi and bacteria, releases a smorgasbord of nitrogen and phosphorus into the soil, sparking new growth, like nature's own composting team. These leaf litter champions provide shelter for insects and microorganisms, insulating the ground and keeping it moist. What a remarkable cycle of life and decomposition. So whether it's bats gliding through the night skies, algae thriving beneath Antarctic ice, or leaves creating a rich organic quilt on the forest floor, nature has its quirky yet life-sustaining ways. Each action reverberates through ecosystems, proving that even the smallest creatures carry considerable weight in maintaining the balance of our vital environments. Who knew that such lively interactions could be happening right under our noses or above our heads? Nature is indeed a vibrant circus of life. As nature's very own recycling team, decomposition works like an artisanal compost bin gone wild. Lignin and cellulose, those complex molecules, are broken down into simpler, nutrient-packed forms, rejoining the ecological party in forests. This dance of decay and renewal ensures that nutrients get recycled faster than the latest viral TikTok trend, allowing forests to thrive without missing a beat. Beneath each majestic tree, an unseen assembly line diligently turns the remains of life into the essential elixirs of fertility. Talk about a green thumb. It's fascinating to think that some coral reefs are actually older than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Take a moment to picture this. Tiny coral organisms painstakingly build upon each other, layering calcium carbonate like a geological wedding cake. Some of these modern reefs have been growing for over 5,000 years, predating human existence. These ancient structures have survived sea level changes, tempestuous storms, and all sorts of climatic chaos, proving that they're tougher than your average reality TV star. Let's talk about the Great Barrier Reef, spanning over 2,000 kilometers. It's not just a pretty face, it's a living museum of ancient oceans. Each coral skeleton tells a tale of past temperatures and water chemistry, much like a historical diary that scientists can flip through. It's hard to fathom the sheer history encapsulated in these reefs. They are crucial habitats for a staggering quarter of all marine species. If that doesn't make you want to hug a coral, I'm not sure what will. These magnificent reefs are like nature's very own guardians, protecting coastlines from erosion while adding a splash of beauty to the deep blue. Their age isn't just a number, it reflects the steady stability that arises from slow and continuous growth, showcasing the impressive resilience of natural systems. By protecting these ancient wonders today, we're safeguarding ecosystems that have not only witnessed the unfolding drama of life, but have also danced through the entire span of recorded human antics. Now, let's dive deep into the mysterious world of hydrothermal vents, the unsung heroes of our oceans. At the fringes of Earth's tectonic plates, seawater finds its way into cracks, where it gets a serious makeover thanks to the heat from magma. When this mineral-rich soup bursts forth from hydrothermal vents, it's like Mother Nature's very own health potion, overflowing with iron, sulfur, and other life-sustaining elements. It's the spa day deep down in the ocean. These magical plumes of nutrients are the lifeblood for specialized bacteria, which are the rock stars of deep-sea ecosystems. In this crazy underwater party, these bacteria become the foundation for unique communities, proving that life can thrive in even the most extreme conditions. It's remarkable how these vents are the bridge connecting the darkest depths of the ocean to the bustling surface world, making nutrients available to the wide array of ocean life. Talk about a dynamic duo. In essence, both coral reefs and hydrothermal vents remind us that nature is a master of recycling and adaptation. From slow-growing reefs that have stood the test of time to the vibrant ecosystems thriving near blazing vents, every part contributes to the grand narrative of our planet. They embody the tenacity of life, teaching us that a bit of patience, a sprinkle of care, and a whole lot of interconnectivity can yield ecosystems that are not only resilient but also incredibly beautiful. So, here's to the mighty natural world. Keep on thriving, you wonderful messengers of history. Imagine an underwater party where rocks and seawater do a dance. This is pretty much what happens at ocean vents. These geothermal hotspots cycle materials right from the planet's crust into biological systems, helping keep the ocean's chemistry in balance like a perfect cocktail. Some quirky scientists even speculate that life itself might have kicked off near such funky vents billions of years ago. It's like Mother Nature's way of mixing up a cool concoction of geology and biology. On land, grasslands are like Earth's sunscreen, reflecting sunlight back into the cosmos and giving the planet a much-needed cool down. Forget forests, those bright grasslands outperform them by bouncing more solar radiation away. This nifty trick, known as albedo, lowers the heat that gets absorbed, helping keep global temperatures stable. Not to mention, their extensive root systems are like carbon vaults, locking in this greenhouse gas for centuries until some well-meaning human decides to blow it up, releasing all that stored carbon back into the atmosphere. Oops. Lush prairies and savannas are the unsung climate heroes, calmly managing energy and carbon cycles while looking fabulous. They stabilize soil and reflect sunlight, making them some of the most effective ecosystems around. Protecting these grassy giants is just as critical as safeguarding our majestic forests or shimmering oceans. After all, when it comes to holding off climate change, they play a vital role like a superhero team in green capes. Now, let's take a dive beneath the waves, where tiny plankton are pulling off a serious magic trick. These little guys absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, transforming it into organic matter. When they kick the bucket or get gulped down, their carbon-rich remains head to the ocean floor, becoming part of the sediment where they chill for thousands of years. This biological carbon pump works wonders in keeping atmospheric carbon levels in check. And without it, we'd be staring down some seriously high greenhouse gas numbers. But wait, there's more. The efficiency of this carbon sinking process isn't just a one-size-fits-all situation. Ocean currents, nutrients, and temperature play big roles in how well plankton can do their thing. Even minor shifts in these factors can change how much carbon the ocean can gobble up. Scientists are like detectives tracking plankton populations and their downward journeys, keeping an eye on the planet's carbon balance, grain by grain. Back on terra firma, earthworms are taking center stage, yes. These squiggly wonders turn lifeless soil into a fertile banquet for plants. Layer after layer, they mix, aerate, and enrich the ground, turning it into prime agricultural land. With their tireless efforts, these wriggly critters contribute immensely to soil health, making them the unsung champions of ecosystems, ensuring that life continues to thrive both above and below the surface. Isn't it wild how these interconnected processes create a beautiful symphony of life? From the cooling of grasslands to the hidden wonders of plankton and the unsung toil of earthworms, every element plays a part in maintaining the delicate balance of our climate. So, let's tip our hats to Mother Nature and all her little helpers, because in this grand performance, they're the true stars of the show. As charming little architects of the underground, earthworms play an unsung role in the grand tapestry of life. These squirmy wonders munch through organic matter, happily excreting nutrient-packed castings that are like nature's ultimate fertilizer. But their work doesn't stop there. As they wriggle through the soil, they aerate it, allowing much-needed oxygen and water to slip in and set up a harmonious environment for plants to flourish. Over time, the industrious efforts of these wiggly creatures reshape soil structure and elevate fertility, turning barren patches into green paradises. Want to regenerate ecosystems thrown into chaos? Look no further than these tireless earthworms. They are like nature's little recovery agents, diligently working to restore balance and boost productivity from the ground up. You can almost hear them cheerleading for plant growth, chanting, "Let's break down those complex compounds and feed those roots." Charles Darwin, the original nature enthusiast, spent years studying our squishy friends and was mightily impressed. He concluded that earthworms wield surprisingly significant influence over our landscapes, far more than folks give them credit for. Imagine the chaos if we didn't have them. A healthy troop of earthworms is basically a green flag for a thriving ecosystem, each one doing its part in the slow, steady engineering of our planet's surface and crafting a recipe for life amidst decay. Then we're whisked away to the mystical world of tropical rainforests, where clouds are born right above the treetops. In these lush realms, water vapor is perpetually ascending from leaves and soil, coolly rising into the atmosphere. As this vapor dances upward, it cools and condenses into fluffy clouds that joyfully rain back down onto the trees. It's like nature's personal rainmaking business, maintaining perfect humidity and temp for those tropical vacation vibes every single day. But wait, the plot thickens. This constant recycling of moisture is so vital that it influences weather patterns far beyond the forest borders. Picture regions like the Amazon and Congo, where nearly half of their precious rainfall comes from this nifty self-sustaining system. But when deforestation strikes, it's like yanking the brakes on the moisture cycle, leading to arid landscapes and foreshadowing droughts. Who knew trees were such savvy climate managers? Some rainforests truly reign as the champions of moisture, creating an atmosphere that feels like you're walking through a cool mist. In certain tropical spots, even the air becomes so saturated that it drizzles without a cloud in sight. The plants are working overtime, releasing vapor like it's their side hustle, keeping humidity high and the environment chill. It's a win-win. Plants conserve water while enjoying a cozy, cool atmosphere. This continuous cycle of vapor and condensation is a dynamic dance, nurturing stable microclimates within the forest. The moisture-laden air reduces evaporation, so the beautiful flora can thrive and remain hydrated. So, when you next take a stroll through the jungle, give thanks to the sublime connection between plants and rain. a passionate partnership keeping the forest alive and thriving amidst the wonders of nature's delicate balance. In the lush embrace of ever-wet forests, even the driest days can't dampen the spirits of plant life. Dew and fog work their magic like nature's own hydration system, keeping orchids, mosses, and amphibians thriving. These verdant havens showcase a spectacular partnership between biology and the atmosphere. With their unique ability to maintain a consistent climate, these habitats shine as resilient oases, teeming with life and vibrant colors that would leave any nature lover breathless. But it's not all sunshine and flowers. When living creatures meet their end, that's where the real party begins. Enter decomposers, nature's little cleanup crew, including fungi, bacteria, and insects, which step in to break down the organic matter that some may consider waste. With enzymes whirring like tiny construction workers, they convert the remains into carbon dioxide, water, and minerals, transforming the cycle of life with every decaying leaf. Talk about a recycling program that would make Earth Day proud. This incredible rejuvenation process ensures that nutrients don't stay trapped forever in dead bodies, creating a perfect storm for growth and renewal. Decomposers are unsung heroes that keep the soil rich and the ecosystems buzzing. By generating humus, a stable organic compound, they enhance soil structure, holding onto water and vital nutrients like a sponge. Nature's balance of life and death remains seamless, thanks to these tireless decomposers working behind the scenes. And speaking of hidden treasures, frozen peatlands are the heavyweight champions of carbon storage, holding even more carbon than the world's combined forests. These magical wetlands, with their waterlogged conditions, create a slow-motion composting phenomenon. Over thousands of years, partially decomposed plants stack up in layers, burying carbon deep within their frosty confines. But beware, when these permafrost havens melt, that carbon rushes out like a party unleashed after curfew. Draining or thawing peatlands can lead to rapid releases of carbon into the atmosphere, making their conservation essential in the fight against climate change. With global estimates showing peatlands hold twice the carbon of all living vegetation, it's like they've been safeguarding a treasure chest of carbon all along. That's why restoring these serene, moss-covered landscapes isn't just a call to nature. It's a race against time to prevent our planet from warming further. But don't get too lost in the carbon conversation. Let's take a moment to appreciate the buzz of nature's pollination party, with bees leading the way. These busy little bugs have a unique knack for shaping the evolution of flowers through selective pollination. As bees flit from blossom to blossom, they not only collect nectar but also do their bit for the ecosystem by fertilizing plants. Nature's duo of bees and flowers creates a harmonious relationship, proving that sometimes the tiniest creatures have the biggest impact. So next time you find yourself in a flower-filled field or a lush forest, take a moment to marvel at the intricate web of life that surrounds you, from decomposers silently working their magic to bees buzzing happily about their business. Every part plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. And who knows, you might just find yourself inspired to join in on the fun of ensuring a thriving planet for generations to come. As bees buzz from flower to flower, they do more than just seek out sweet nectar. They're like tiny matchmakers for plants. With each landing, they play a vital role in determining which plants get a chance to reproduce, influencing the vibrant colors and unique shapes of flowers over generations. Some flowers have even evolved with ultraviolet patterns that are invisible to our eyes but act like neon signs for bees, leading them right to their sugary delights. It's a remarkable dance of nature, a partnership as complex as any romantic comedy. But hold on to your honeypots, because the decline in bee populations packs a punch far beyond just empty gardens. As these pollinators flutter away, they create a domino effect that shakes up entire ecosystems. Without bees, the intricate networks of pollination begin to unravel, and suddenly, the landscape we know could morph into something unrecognizable. Human agriculture finds itself scrambling too, as crops that rely on these buzzing buddies for fruit and seed production suddenly find themselves in a sticky situation. No bees, no food. Now, let's zoom out and take to the skies, specifically up through the forest canopies. Here lies a stunning layered world nestled high above the ground, where branches sway, leaves shimmer, and sunlight dances. This leafy paradise is home to dazzling birds, industrious insects, frogs doing their tree-hopping thing, and even cheeky small mammals. all of whom have made this treetop habitat their permanent residence. The density and height of the canopy create unique niches, offering a variety of microhabitats that include undiscovered species clamoring for a spot in the limelight. Venturing into this vertical wilderness isn't easy, which is why many species remain blissfully off the radar. Researchers brave enough to climb up or use aerial platforms often stumble upon fascinating forms of life, each uniquely adapted to survive in conditions of abundant light but scarce water. It's a treasure trove of biodiversity, where life hangs on the edge literally. The canopy is not just a lookout point for whimsical critters. It also plays a crucial role in regulating the forest's climate. As we plunge deeper into the ocean, coral reefs emerge as underwater wonderlands built by creatures with a flair for architecture. Each species of coral creates its own signature structure, making every reef a one-of-a-kind marvel. Some corals flaunt delicate branches, crafting airy formations perfect for tiny fish to flitter about, while others boast colossal domes or flat tables that serve as chill hangouts for schools of swimming buddies. It's like an underwater city, where every nook and cranny is designed for interaction and survival. The shapes of these coral colonies dictate how water flows around the reef, influencing not just their own fates but also the lives of countless other organisms. From the light filtering down through the turquoise water to the strength of the current swirling by, every aspect molds the coral's growth. Each reef presents a distinct snapshot of its environment, showcasing nature's problem-solving prowess and artistic touch in vibrant colors and intricate designs. In the grand tapestry of nature, bees and coral play leading roles in their intricate ecosystems, demonstrating the wildly entertaining dance of life that connects us all, whether it's the bustling activities high in the treetops or the bustling life beneath rolling waves. Each component contributes to the astonishing balance of the biosphere. So, the next time you see a bee buzzing in your garden or marvel at a coral reef's beauty, remember these tiny titans and underwater artisans are crafting the world we live in. As corals unfurl their brilliant colors beneath the waves, they craft intricate, three-dimensional cities that serve as bustling hubs for countless marine species. Fish dart among the coral branches, while tiny shrimp scuttle about, creating a vibrant tapestry of life. This architectural wonder not only shelters organisms but also provides critical breeding grounds and sustenance. Protecting this oceanic real estate is vital for maintaining the health and diversity of aquatic ecosystems worldwide, which rely on these underwater metropolises. Meanwhile, up in the sky, birds are doing their part to keep the balance of nature alive. Ever the cheeky gardeners, these feathered friends carry seeds across great distances. With every bite of fruit they take, they become unlikely postal workers, transporting seeds across continents and islands like it's a fun game of tag. Once those seeds pass through their digestive systems unscathed, they land in new places, sprouting in habitats far from home and ensuring genetic diversity. Who knew? Bathroom breaks could be so beneficial for our planet. And it gets even better. Some seeds have made hitchhiking an art form, fully dependent on our skyward buddies to complete their growth. Migratory birds ferry plant genes across oceans like seasoned sailors on a treasure hunt, helping shape ecosystems over eons. Thanks to bird droppings, nature's version of fertilizer plants are given a fighting chance, enriching the soil and boosting survival rates. It seems these avian travel agents may decide the fate of entire forests without ever realizing the responsibility resting on their wings. But the wonders continue as we dive beneath the waves, where migrating fish play a crucial role in linking aquatic and terrestrial life. Take salmon, for example. When they make their heroic upstream journey to spawn, they're not only completing their life cycle, oh no, they are also packing nutrients from the sea to nourish freshwater ecosystems. When they kick the bucket post-spawning, their bodies decay and enrich the waters, releasing vital elements like nitrogen and phosphorus that become food for a whole host of critters. Now, let's not forget the bears and eagles, creatures with a flair for organic recycling. These predators often haul fish carcasses into the forest, where they disseminate those ocean-derived nutrients even further inland. And guess what? Trees flourishing near riverbanks show clear evidence of marine benefits, showcasing the intimate connection between these ecosystems. The dance of life here is mesmerizing. blending mountain and sea in an unbroken cycle of nutrients that nourishes entire regions. Fish migrations aren't just survival tactics, they're nature's way of redistributing ocean treasures across the living world. And speaking of partnerships, let's not overlook the fascinating alliance between fungi and lichens that kick-started terrestrial life. This dynamic duo formed one of the earliest collaborations, a relationship that genuinely reshaped our world. Lichens are like nature's power couple, with fungi providing the structural backbone and algae or cyanobacteria capturing sunlight to whip up a meal. This remarkable synergy allows lichens to thrive in the most inhospitable environments, from bare rock faces to arid deserts, proving that sometimes teamwork really does make the dream work even in the great outdoors. Lichens, those quirky little organisms, are remarkable rock breakers. Over eons, they've been quietly chipping away at solid stone, dishing out acids like nature's own slow-motion demolition crew. Their gradual work forms the first slivers of soil, which is just enough to set the stage for complex life. With outer layers tougher than grandma's old leather jacket, they brave extreme conditions up to freezing temps, blazing heat, and even radiation. Talk about tough love. And if that's not impressive enough, some scientists have decided to play cosmic matchmaker, reviving these resilient lichens after their romantic rendezvous with outer space. That's right, they survived a trip to the final frontier, waving at stars while preparing to provide future habitats. Their story reminds us that teamwork is the magic ingredient in life's recipe. Who knew cooperation was behind Earth's vibrant tapestry of life? Now, venture into the world's driest deserts, where rainfall is a foreign concept and plants have turned problem-solving into an art form. These clever green warriors, donned in leaves and spines swirling with microscopic hairs, act like tiny water catchers. They snag droplets from fog, which are the desert's version of happy hour. As those droplets roll down, plants gobble them up before the sun rises, turning arid desperation into hydration delight. Take a moment to appreciate the Namib desert beetle, who, much like your friend at brunch, knows how to find a drink in the most unexpected places. By channeling moisture from the air, it's practically a backyard survivalist. These botanical adaptations don't just take a bow on their own, either. Human technology has borrowed from their playbook, leading to self-watering greenhouses and fog nets that supply water to thirsty communities. Talk about inspiring. Now, let's flip the script to savannas, where the surprisingly friendly fire keeps things in check. Every once in a while, Mother Nature unleashes a blaze to clear out the dried clutter of grasses and underbrush. While it might look like a fiery frenzy, these savanna fires are the unsung heroes of ecological balance. As they scorch the old and tired, they prepare the soil for a nutrient-rich renaissance. Many grasses, like resilient athletes, bounce back from the heat, thanks to their deep roots, transforming ash into grasslands within days. Plus, these fires play gatekeepers, preventing forests from crashing the grassland party. They keep the balance between the tall trees and low grasses intact. When grazers grumble about a snack, fire clears paths, leading the way to fresh sprouts that are just right for munching. Lightning often plays matchmaker here as well, sparking these natural resets. Traditional cultures, with their wisdom, have long employed controlled burning to keep their ecosystems in harmony. So, next time you see a fire, remember, it's not just a blaze, it's nature conducting a little maintenance to keep balance in a wild world. Fire, a swirling dance of destruction and regeneration, plays a pivotal role in shaping the ecological narrative of our planet. It's like nature's dramatic finale that simultaneously clears the stage and sets the scene for new growth. Think of it as the ultimate reboot. Each blaze is a transformative pulse, allowing resilient ecosystems to adapt and persist through the ages. From the ashes, new life emerges, proving that the cycle of life truly knows how to throw a party, albeit a smoky one. Venture to Antarctica, and you'll witness the engaging antics of penguins who are far more than waddling wonders, they're ecological superheroes. These cheeky creatures may appear remote from the global scene. Still, their bustling colonies act as vital engines of nutrient recycling. Dipping into the icy depths, they snack on krill and fish, stocking up on marine nitrogen and phosphorus, only to surprise us by sharing their bountiful feast with the land through, let's just say, delightful guano deposits. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. The soil near these penguin pop-up restaurants can boast nutrient levels 10 times richer than the surrounding tundra. It's as if the ground itself is basking in an organic spa treatment, courtesy of penguin pâté. And let's not forget the aromatic allure of guano. This scent serves as a nuanced beacon for scavenging insects, setting off a rich buffet and enhancing the food web. The penguins aren't just chilling, they're busy connecting ocean and land, swinging between the two realms like daring ecological acrobats. As the seasons shift and sea ice dances beneath the sun's whims, so do penguin migration routes. This playful reallocation redistributes their nutrient wealth throughout the frozen continent, all while maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. It's like the ultimate ecological chain reaction, one that links fish, moss, and everything in between, showcasing how vital these little tuxedoed cuties are for sustaining the productivity of barren, icy stretches. Heading over to lush rainforests, a completely different party unfolds, one defined by an enticing soundscape that's like nature's very own symphony. Each rainforest boasts its unique acoustic fingerprint, a chorus of chirping insects, flapping birds, croaking frogs, and the rustle of mammals. Thanks to ingenious scientists, we're now catching those lively serenades with sound recorders, unraveling the complex stories behind biodiversity with the finesse of a seasoned maestro. Imagine a vibrant forest alive with harmonious melodies, resonating across a kaleidoscope of frequencies, while a tattered forest lies in awkward silence, echoing losses of its vocal residents. Through these soundscapes, researchers decipher behavioral patterns, two dawn choruses ringing in bird territory claims and nocturnal calls revealing hidden amphibian worlds. Even the whispers of rain and the howls of wind contribute their notes to the concert of communication. Acoustic monitoring is a clever, non-invasive way to delve into these ecosystems, giving us insight without throwing the wildlife into a frenzy. This fascinating technology illuminates declines in species long before we would ever spot them with our naked eyes, essentially sending a clarion call to the conservationists. With each note recorded, we're gaining a clearer picture of the urgent soundtrack that surrounds us and all for a greater harmony with our planet. Listening to a rainforest is like tuning into nature's own playlist, filled with heartbeats of life. Each chirp, buzz, and rustle contributes to an intricate dance where plants aren't as defenseless as they seem. Picture a caterpillar chewing through a leaf. Instead of sulking, the plant shouts SOS in the form of chemical signals. These airborne messages summon wasps like an exclusive insectastic party to put the munching pests in their place. The plants have got some serious survival vibes going on. It gets even better. Nearby plants get the memo too, gearing up for an attack with their own defensive cocktails. Some clever crops even come with these traits dialed up, meaning they can throw out pests without relying too much on fancy pesticides. It's like they have their own chemical communication system that rivals the loudest chit-chat at a family dinner. Each little molecule packs a punch of information, its plants gossiping about attackers and their state of health, forming alliances against leaf-munching foes. Now, let's take a dive underground. The soil teems with microbes that mirror our own gut buddies. Turns out, soil bacteria have been dishing out services like recycling nutrients while chit-chatting through chemical signals since before animals roamed. When early critters munched on decayed organic matter, they accidentally swallowed these microscopic companions. This partnership evolved, giving some of these tiny guys a permanent gig in our digestive tracts. It's essentially an ancient microbe roommate story that has stood the test of time. Modern studies have shown that gut bacteria still share some genetic qualities with their soil-dwelling friends. Who knew the microbes making us thrive today had soil-dwelling ancestors? Yep, each scoop of earth is a little time capsule holding the secrets of evolution. By looking after the soil, we're nurturing the same minuscule heritage that helps us digest our lunches and keep our immune systems in check, kind of like sending a hug back through time. Moving on to the ocean, it's much more than a pretty blue blanket. The color of the water tells a story, a vibrant tale of the ocean's health. Thanks to those high-flying satellites, scientists can peek at the ocean's mood. A bloom of phytoplankton can turn the water a lovely shade of green, whereas less productive patches sink into deep blues, like they're just not feeling it. The shifts in color broadcast valuable information about shifts in productivity, temperature, and even sneaky pollution. So, next time you admire the glimmering surface of the ocean, Remind yourself that beneath those waves lies a world that's constantly changing. Just like the colors of a mood ring, each hue is like a snapshot of life's ups and downs, reflecting the biological health that's vital for marine ecosystems. The ability to read these color codes could give us a leg up in understanding just what makes the ocean tick. Nature's got a way to keep you guessing. That's for sure. In the grand theater of the ocean, subtle shifts in color reveal a captivating tale of transformation, dictated by warming waters and acidification. These changes create a ripple effect, influencing everything from microscopic critters to the majestic whales that roam the deep. Picture the ocean's vibrant palette as a living diary, illustrating the intertwined stories of chemistry and biology while speaking volumes about the state of our planet's health. It's like the ocean is having a colorful conversation with us. When volcanoes erupt, they strut onto the natural scene like rock stars, showering the surroundings with ash and dust packed with valuable minerals. The ground and sea become buzzing ecosystems as iron, magnesium, and phosphorus rain down like confetti, giving marine plants and phytoplankton a healthy boost. This volcanic fertilizer triggers explosive blooms of microscopic life, sucking up carbon dioxide and energizing the marine food webs, while land plants cheerfully gobble up those nutrients, making soil richer and more resilient. Although volcanic eruptions are like nature's dramatic plot twists, they surprisingly pave the way for rejuvenation. After a fiery show, scientists have noted that ecosystems recover and flourish over time, turning ash-covered landscapes into thriving environments. This cycle shows how Earth is always on the move, knitting together geological and biological realms to ensure that life not only survives but thrives even in the wake of destruction. From the ashes, fresh beginnings blossom. As nature's own cleanup crew, wetlands step in to fill a crucial role in our ecosystems. These havens act as Earth's kidneys, purifying freshwater systems as water trickles through their lush reeds, nutrient-rich soils, and sediment layers. It's like Mother Nature designed a fancy filtration system where suspended particles settle down, and pesky excess nutrients get gobbled up by hearty plants, thanks to marvelous microbes. Dirty water gets a thorough scrub before it heads downstream. Ever seen a wetland in action? They're not just pretty backdrops. They absorb floodwaters like sponge cushions, slowly releasing them to alleviate storm chaos or drought dry spells. This gentle, natural approach helps balance ecosystems across continents, providing precious drinking water and nurturing ecological biodiversity. However, the loss of wetlands has been detrimental, leading to the nasty side effects of increased water pollution and less habitat. Good news, even a small effort to restore these vital landscapes can yield astonishing results. Reviving even a patch of wetland can reignite their filtering prowess, replenishing entire watersheds like a trusty old friend returning to help out. These resilient ecosystems remind us that nature, despite hurdles, has an impressive knack for bouncing back, and in the world of wetland restoration, every drop counts. So, the next time you spot the shimmering colors of our oceans or the lush greenery of a wetland, remember the powerful stories they tell. Nature's colorful tapestry is woven from our planet's dramatic events and resilient ecosystems, reflecting a continual dance of renewal, balance, and life. Let's preserve these treasures, for they are the lungs and kidneys of our world, proving that in nature's saga, from destruction blooms creativity. In the world of wetlands, every single reed, root, and ripple is doing some serious work for our planet. They act like nature's little purifiers, refreshing the ecosystems with their unique touch. When it rains, or even when there's a sudden cold snap, these delicate environments kick into action, participating in a dance that preserves one of our most vital and threatened resources, clean water. It's not just a pretty picture, it's a life-saving performance. Meanwhile, coral reefs are putting on their own glow-in-the-dark show to deal with stress. Imagine stressed-out coral sporting fluorescent hues like neon green and fiery orange, strutting their stuff under pressure. When the heat cranks up or the sun blazes down, these coral superheroes release pigments that act like sunscreen, protecting their life-giving algae from harmful rays. It's like a dramatic cry for help. An arresting display right before bleaching rears its ugly head, showcasing the coral's last-ditch effort to stick with its algae buddies. But here's the twist. Those jaw-dropping colors aren't just for drama. They might also attract helpful microbes that swoop in to save the day, brilliant scientists, with their nerdy glasses perched on their noses, are studying these glowing corals as an early warning system for reef stress. It's like the corals are flashing a neon sign, saying, "Help us out." Well, YA, this vibrant glow is a last act of unyielding spirit, demonstrating that even when facing doom, reefs refuse to back down. After the rain, do you ever catch that lovely, earthy scent that leaves you reminiscing about your childhood? Brace yourself for the science behind it. It's called tetracore. Whenever raindrops land on dry soil, they release tiny aerosols packed with compounds by soil bacteria and plants. One standout is geosmin, a delightful revelation produced by actinobacteria lurking in the ground. Humans, with our super-sensitive noses, can detect geosmin in minute amounts, making it like a secret code from nature. So why evolve this tantalizing scent? Animals likely sniff it out as a signal for discovering water or damp spots, a Mother Nature's way of guiding thirsty creatures home. Rainstorms are like tiny geological parties, stirring the soil for a celebratory olfactory extravaganza. The fragrance wafting through the air is a beautiful reminder that life below the surface is kicking up a ruckus, bubbling with activity as it rejoices in nature's rhythms. Back by the ocean, the tides are playing their own harmonizing tune, pumping nutrients through coastal ecosystems like a rhythmic heartbeat. Twice a day, they orchestrate a grand movement of sea water, swirling into estuaries, salt marshes, and mangrove forests, breathing life into these underwater neighborhoods. It's a spectacular show of nature's interconnectedness, crafting a vital cycle where every splash and ripple contributes to the intricate dance of life on our blue planet. Picture the dance of life beneath the waves, where oxygen and nutrients travel through sediments, providing a rich buffet for the miniature critters that call this place home. With the rhythm of the tides, shellfish and fish revel in a never-ending feast, while mud flats become prime dining spots for birds when the waters retreat. When the tide rolls back in, it blesses these flats with a watery embrace, infused with minerals and organic goodies, proving that nature's cycles are anything but boring. But let's not forget the grand conductor of this coastal symphony, the moon. Its gravitational pull orchestrates the movement of tides, creating a vibrant ecosystem where life thrives. Without this celestial body keeping things in check, our beloved coastal environments would be like a cake without frosting, utterly unremarkable. The coast's heartbeat, a steady pulsing rhythm, maintains a perfect balance, ensuring that temperature and salinity are just right for the creatures below, all dancing to the same tune. Meanwhile, in the woodland realms, chaos artfully creates opportunity. When a mighty tree takes its final bow, it doesn't just leave a gaping hole, it rolls out the red carpet for the sun. Light spills onto the forest floor, igniting a frenzy of growth among dormant seeds. Insects buzz with excitement, birds swoop in, and small mammals make their grand entrance, all scrambling for their share of the feast laid out in nature's leafy banquet hall. This delightful scenario is what ecologists dub succession, a fancy term for how nature bounces back after a disturbance. Each fallen tree turns the spotlight on a new lineup of life forms vying for space and light. And guess what? This little ecosystem reset prevents any diva species from hogging the stage, ensuring that the show goes on in a diverse and vibrant community. Change is the name of the game, and biodiversity is the prize. Some ecosystems have incredible memory. Remnants of past disturbances linger on, whispering tales of fires, floods, or storms that shook the landscape. These memories aren't just ghost stories, they're written into the very fabric of the ecosystem. From altered soil composition to tweaks in genetic traits, it's as if nature is stocking up on life hacks for the future. For instance, forests prone to fires develop tougher bark, preparing them for the next blaze, like doomsday preppers of the natural world. Grasslands too hold on to memories of droughts, embedding their roots deeper and cultivating microbial resilience. This ecological memory resembles a treasure trove of wisdom, recorded not in tedious tomes but in the very structures and behaviors of living things. When challenges arise again, these ecosystems roll out their well-practiced responses, showcasing nature's knack for learning and adapting, a true testament to survival. Isn't it? And let's not overlook the avian artisans of the forest. Some birds don't just pick any old branch for their nests, they weave a medley of living branches into cozy abodes. You see, these crafty creatures have a flair for the dramatic, fashioning homes that thrive, just like the ecosystems around them. Each of these nests becomes a symbol of resilience, creativity, and the everlasting cycle of life. Showcasing how loss can lead to opportunity, a truly vibrant act in nature's ongoing performance. In the lush realms of nature, weaver birds and tropical finches are the handymen of the avian world, crafting homes that outshine even the fanciest treehouses. With nimble beaks and a flair for design, they twist and braid twigs and leaves into nests that grow alongside the trees they call home. Over time, these delightful nests become vibrant, living structures, providing a sturdy refuge in the face of nature's wicked windstorms and torrential rains. Talk about a new meaning to home sweet home. What's even more astonishing is that these clever birds select materials that continue to sprout after they've woven them together. It's as if they've embarked on a DIY project that comes with a built-in gardening feature. This brilliant technique ensures that their nests not only withstand the elements but also evolve into dazzling mini ecosystems. Insects and tiny plants take up residence, creating a buzzing hub of life within the walls of their homes, an avian apartment complex, if you will. Now, shifting our gaze to the golden sands of deserts, we find another master of adaptation, microbial mats. Beneath those swaying dunes lie hidden communities of cyanobacteria, fungi, and algae working tirelessly to stabilize the terrain. Together, they form delicate layers that act like glue, binding sand grains and preventing them from blowing away during fierce winds. These unassuming organisms add a splash of moisture to the arid surface, enabling seeds to sprout in a landscape that often feels like a sea of dryness. But hold on, it gets even better. These microbial mats don't just stop at hydration, they're also nitrogen fixers, enriching the soil for a host of other organisms. Unfortunately, when folks drive trucks or let their cattle roam freely over these mats, they're doing more than just leaving tire tracks. They're causing lasting damage that takes years to heal, which in turn shakes the very foundation of desert ecosystems, leading to increased erosion and desertification, a true oops moment. Next, let's dive into the underwater world where juvenile fish have their very own version of a daycare. Mangrove roots. Those tangled, knotted roots provide a cozy haven, keeping young fish safe from toothy predators. As the waves sway and the currents ripple, the roots create tranquil lagoons filled with tasty organic matter, making for an all-you-can-eat buffet. And when these little fish eventually grow up, they sneak off to the open sea, armed with nutrients from the mangroves to share with. Coral reefs. Talk about sending the ocean a delicious care package. But alas, the threats are real. When unscrupulous developers clear away these vital mangrove forests, it's like yanking the rug out from under the fish. The ocean fast realizes just how much it relied on those shoreline superheroes. The interconnected life cycle linking coastal forests and aquatic ecosystems is thrown into disarray, leaving fish and humans alike to face the consequences of this unthinking destruction. It's a sobering reminder that nature's threads are delicately woven, and tugging on one can unravel the whole beautiful tapestry. In this grand narrative, both the birds and the microbes are champions of architectural ingenuity, while the fish play a vital role in connecting diverse ecosystems. Each species demonstrates astounding ecological integration, turning their environments into thriving habitats. From intricately crafted nests, unseen microbial engineers beneath the dunes, to the bustling nurseries of mangrove roots, nature shows us that everything is interconnected, and it's a mesmerizing masterpiece waiting to be appreciated. Each submerged root serves as a nurturing cradle for the ocean's newest arrivals, kicking off the great survival saga beneath the waves. Picture a secret hideaway where wood intertwines with scuttling tides, offering both coziness and shelter. When lightning decides to give trees a fiery makeover, it doesn't just singe the bark, it creates tiny apartments for all sorts of critters. The gaping holes left by the bolt become VIP sections for birds, bats, and even sneaky insects looking for a safe house. Once that tree gets hit, it goes on to become a nature's multi-purpose tool. The hollowed trunk, it gathers rainwater for thirsty amphibians and serves as a trendy home for the local insect population. Fungi jump into the party too, breaking down the insides and making everything tastier for the ecosystem. Over the years, this wrecked piece transforms into a bustling vertical ecosystem. It's like an apartment complex, with vacancies available for breeding or safekeeping. And don't be fooled, just because lightning did its damage doesn't mean the story ends there. Even when the tree kicks the bucket, those cozy caverns don't vanish. They turn into nesting sites or even nutrient-rich reservoirs, living proof that chaos and creation are best buddies in nature. What started with a blinding flash of destruction morphs into a narrative of regeneration, proving the wild can work wonders from even the most shocking events. Now, let's talk about polar bears, the colossal kings of the Arctic. You may have imagined they rely on monumental icebergs for their feasting habits, but their entire food network ties back to unassuming sea ice algae. These minute algae, which blossom on the undersides of icy shelves each spring, are the real food magicians, kick-starting a buffet for plankton, crustaceans, fish, and seals. This delicate balance stirs the whole ecosystem pot, showing just how interconnected these creatures really are. But here's the snag: the earlier melting of sea ice throws a wrench into this aquatic clockwork show. The time when those pint-sized algae pop up for their annual bloom gets all out of whack, causing a shift in the food availability that seals depend on. A hungry polar bear, once thriving due to robust seal populations, now finds it tougher to track down treats, demonstrating how vital tiny organisms are in this grand Arctic chase. But wait, don't close your oceanic adventure just yet. Dive right into the ocean's twilight zone, the hidden gem where most of Earth's animal life plays hide and seek with the light. Descend into the mysterious depths ranging between 201,000 meters, where sunlight bids adieu. In this realm, temperatures drop and pressure rises. Yet it thrums with an incredible variety of life: tiny crustaceans, shimmering jellyfish, and bioluminescent creatures are just some of the fantastic residents. Here, putting on a spectacular daily dance by migrating with the sunlight. As day turns to night and back again, these mysterious residents of the twilight zone rise and fall, tracing a captivating rhythm through their dark sanctuary. Who knew that in this sunless world, such lively commotion could exist? Just beneath the waves, a bustling ecosystem thrives, reminding us that every nook and cranny of our planet houses astonishing stories waiting to be uncovered if we only bother to dive a little deeper. Beneath the waves lies a fantastic realm known as the Twilight Zone, where creatures are busily doing their part in the grand scheme of our planet's carbon cycle. By night, these mysterious beings feast in the sunlit waters, while during the day, they take a deep dive, hauling carbon to the depths like nature's own UPS drivers. This bustling zone is more than a mere underwater party. It's a vital organ in Earth's balancing act, linking the dazzling shallows above to the dark, enigmatic abyss below. As if that isn't fascinating enough, there's a clandestine club of airborne microbes piloting the skies. Picture tiny bacteria and microscopic algae catching a ride on dust, sea spray, and vapor, soaring over continents and oceans like the ultimate globetrotters. These charming hitchhikers influence our weather dance, helping water vapor conjure clouds that grace the sky. Some even manage to settle down in far-off lands, proving they are true survivors of the airwaves. They've been spotted stratospherically high above ground, suggesting our biosphere reaches the heights of our imagination and beyond. Every gust of wind is like a global ecology bus, transporting bits and pieces from various habitats, whether it's ocean mist sprinkled with plankton, desert dust layered with soil microbes, or a dash of forest pollen from thousands of kilometers away. Each breath you take is a swirl of life from Earth's diverse ecosystems. Turns out, the air we breathe isn't just a vacuum. It's a lively mix packed with ancient microorganisms on a perpetual vacation between locations. Now, let's hop to those sensitive barometers of our environment. Amphibians, frogs, salamanders, and newts serve as the planet's early warning system, alerting us when things go awry. With skin so permeable they practically act as sponges, these little guys will soak up whatever's in their habitat, from fresh water to pollutants, giving us a sneak peek into the health of their environment when they start to dwindle. It's like an arrow sign that the entire ecosystem might be in hot water. Literally. Science has uncovered that a nasty little villain, the chytrid fungus, has wreaked havoc on amphibian populations worldwide. This fungal fiend signals shifts in temperature and humidity linked to our ever-changing world. So, keeping tabs on these amphibious creatures can provide critical info about the health of wetlands, rivers, and forests, even if you're just trying to enjoy a peaceful walk in the park. In their own quirky way, these frogs and friends hold the keys to understanding larger environmental issues. As they croak and hop, they're issuing a clarion call about the complexities of pollution and climate change. Their plight might just provide the context we need to tackle broader ecosystem challenges and ensure a balanced relationship between humanity and nature. When amphibians start to disappear, it's like a silent alarm ringing through the ecosystem. It's hardly just a minor blip. Their fading croaks in the night signal trouble ahead. These night serenades aren't just poetic, they're essential for keeping the balance of nature intact. Frogs and other amphibians are like the rhythm section of an orchestra, ensuring everything remains harmonious. When they vanish, it disrupts the food web in ways we can't yet fully understand. Now, let's talk about the heroes of coral reefs, the parrotfish. These brightly colored munchers are not only adorable but vital to marine health. With their beak-like teeth, they tirelessly gnaw at nuisance algae that threaten to choke the corals. Think of them as the gardeners of the underwater world, nibbling away at the offenders while unintentionally helping to create sandy beaches. Yep. A single hefty parrotfish can churn out hundreds of kilos of sand yearly, which makes beach vacations so much more enjoyable. But beware, banish these marvelous fish too quickly, and you'll be left with a reef that looks like a forgotten graveyard. Without the parrotfish keeping algae in check, coral reefs can quickly turn into lifeless slabs of rock. Imagine the vibrant ecosystem spiraling down and losing its splashy colors, all because of a few fishing nets. Every grain of tropical sand underfoot may very well be a remnant of a parrotfish's gastronomic efforts, nature's testament to their invaluable role. Underground, a different kind of farming is taking place, and it's being run by the industrious leaf-cutter ants. These tiny titans have been practicing agriculture long before humans had the faintest idea of farming. They snip leaves and haul them back to their underground colonies, not for a salad, mind you, but to cultivate a special fungus. This fungi farm-to-table action enriches their diet while the ants protect and nurture the fungus. Talk about a perfect partnership. Their colonies can swell to millions, all working like a well-oiled machine. Each ant knows its role, using chemical trails like a gourmet map guiding them to the choicest leaf bits. It's teamwork at its finest. Their industrious work doesn't just feed their colonies. Their underground gardens help enrich the soil, influencing plants' growth above and making the whole ecosystem thrive. Who knew nature had such an astonishing agricultural system in place before humanity even picked up a hoe? Oh, and let's not forget about lakes flipping upside down, a phenomenon as wild as it sounds. As the seasons change, water bodies in temperate zones go through an awesome, natural mix-up known as turnover. During summer, warm water cozies up at the surface, while the colder, denser water hangs out below. When the temperature drops, it's like a dramatic conclusion to a season finale, as the layers switch places, turning the lake's residents upside down. It's just nature's quirky way of saying, let's stir the pot a bit. With each of these elements in the ecosystem, from the humble parrotfish to the industrious leaf-cutter ants to the quirky lake's life keeps finding ways to reinvent itself. Whether through underwater munching or clever underground farming, there's always a ripple effect. Nature doesn't just thrive, it flourishes in its chaotic, comedic, and most astonishing ways, reminding us that every creature, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in the grand tapestry of life. As the crisp autumn air sweeps in, lakes undergo a magical transformation. The surface cools down, causing temperatures to stabilize, which triggers water layers to mix. If you could picture a lake taking a deep breath, that's exactly what happens. Oxygen from the surface slips down to the depths while nutrients from below swim right up. This underwater air revitalizes the entire ecosystem, making it party-ready for fish and plankton alike. Similar drama unfolds during the spring thaw when the ice reluctantly departs. Just like people shedding winter layers, the lake releases its icy grip, allowing for a playful dance of water circulation. The turnover ensures that resources are evenly distributed, preventing the depths from becoming stagnant. Without this aquatic ritual, life would face some serious challenges, with ecosystem members struggling to make ends meet. However, climate change is crashing this clean, cool party. Scientists have observed that rising temperatures are shifting the timing of these turnovers, putting ecosystems reliant on this natural rhythm at risk. Picture it like a song that's been thrown out of tune. The harmony necessary for lake life is at stake. Seems Mother Nature's got her hands full trying to keep all the players in sync, and she needs a backstage crew to help. Speaking of harmony, diverse ecosystems are like the life of the party. They resist collapse better than bland, uniform ones. Biodiversity acts as a kind of insurance policy for our planet. Think of it as having a backup band ready to perform. If one species goes off key, others can easily fill in. In contrast, monocultures are sitting ducks. A single pest showing up uninvited can threaten the entire gathering. Research has shown that areas brimming with species bounce back faster from disasters, boasting higher productivity in the long run. It's like having a sturdy team that can withstand any bump in the road, and this interdependence creates a resilient balance in habitats like forests, reefs, and grasslands. The complexity of life is not just a pretty picture, it's a scaffold that supports stability and endurance in nature's grand scheme. Among these unsung heroes of resilience, we find those unassuming mosses, often overlooked for their humble size. They cheekily anchor entire mountains against the dreaded grip of erosion. Their dense mats don't just look pretty, they trap water and stabilize soil like little green superheroes. On bare rocks, these industrious plants start the soil-making process by sneaking in dust and organic debris, paving the way for future plant life. In high altitude and wet environments, mosses thrive, creating cozy microhabitats for insects and amphibians alike. They cheekily retain moisture long after a storm has passed, proving their worth time and again. Plus, these little green warriors have an impressive survival technique. They can dry out almost completely and spring back to life with a whiff of humidity. Who knew such small organisms could have such a mighty impact on the health of their ecosystems? When mosses are stripped away by mining or development, nature gets cranky, erosion kicks up a storm, and nutrient cycles go haywire. Those little green powerhouses are unsung heroes, stabilizing landscapes for ages. Picture them like nature's cushions, cradling the earth and holding steep mountains in check, bravely battling the wrath of relentless rain and time itself. Without them, our delicate ecosystems face a wild roller coaster of instability. Oh, and let's not forget about glacier. Even as they take their sweet time melting away, they play a crucial role in keeping our rivers and wetlands alive. The slow, steady drip of meltwater nourishes habitats long after the ice has given the cold shoulder. This sustained flow is a lifesaver for millions, providing drinking water and maintaining the vibrancy of ecosystems from the lofty peaks to the sprawling plains. It's like a gift that keeps on giving. Glacial meltwater is like heaven's brew, rich in minerals and nutrients. When it cascades down to the valleys, it acts like a natural fertilizer, keeping forests lush and crops plentiful far downstream. But here's the kicker: when glacier melt away completely, the rivers tend to shrink or dry up, leaving regions in a panic. Scientists have dubbed this the glacial pulse, the aftermath of ice age boons, which now echoes in the rivers we depend on. Each droplet has a tale to tell from centuries past, reminding us that nothing lasts forever. Take a moment to ponder the exotic rainforests that thrive atop the ancient remains of oceans. In South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia, layers of limestone hold secrets of yesteryear, millions of years ago. This land was an underwater wonderland, clothed in marine sediments. Fast forward, tectonic forces catapulted it above sea level, where plants took over, transforming this prime real estate into a jungle that camouflages ancient reefs. Like nature's time capsule, these layered durables make our rainforests as rich in history as they are in biodiversity. Now, about those unique plant communities. They thrive thanks to the calcium-rich bedrock, which influences rain chemistry and soil composition. Any rainfall that seeps into these enchanted soils carries whispers of the ocean deep beneath. In the caves below, fossils of corals and marine shells chill in perfect preservation, silently bearing witness to the aquatic world that existed before the trees took over. Mother Nature's artistry at its best as life flourishes upon its own ruins, turning ancient seabeds into some of the most luscious landscapes on Earth. Let's not overlook the marvel of animal migration. Many species, from sea turtles to migratory birds and salmon, do a heavenly dance, navigating by Earth's magnetic field. Packed with innate talent, they have the uncanny ability to sense those magnetic lines, guiding their epic journeys with astonishing accuracy. It's like they all possess a built-in GPS, moving thousands of miles without breaking a sweat. Nature has its own system of navigation, and it's nothing short of enchanting. Newborn animals come equipped with an incredible, built-in GPS system that lets them navigate their environment using magnetism. How cool is that? Some species have special cells that contain tiny bits of magnetite, while others might just peek through their eyes to detect subtle shifts in the magnetic forces surrounding them. This fascinating ability links their migration habits to the Earth's magnetic whims, which naturally evolve over geological ages, a bit like nature's own game of telephone. While the ins and outs of magnetic navigation remain somewhat of a mystery, one thing's for sure: it underscores a deeper connection between all life forms and our spinning planet. So, when animals migrate, they're not just wandering aimlessly, they're engaging in a sort of magnetic dialogue that's been penned into their very biology. Just imagine a birds' conference where they all share navigational tips and tricks, hilarity guaranteed. Speaking of connections, let's talk about insects, the unsung heroes of plant life worldwide. These tiny pollinators, including the buzzing bees, playful butterflies, charming beetles, and savvy flies, are responsible for transferring pollen among flowering plants. This symbiotic relationship ensures that over 80% of these floral beauties can reproduce. If insects had a social media page, it'd be filled with love notes to plants, ensuring that ecosystems stay vibrant and delicious. But just like any good soap opera, there's a twist. Pollinator populations are suffering due to habitat loss and the reckless use of pesticides. This decline isn't just sad, it's a potential recipe for disaster. Losing our little buzzing buddies would mean losing a huge chunk of our food supply, not to mention the decline of color in our landscapes. Protecting these mini superheroes is crucial for safeguarding our agriculture and maintaining the rich tapestry of life on Earth. And if you think that's all there is to nature's drama, think again. Pine forests have a role to play too. These majestic trees release aromatic compounds known as terpenes, which create that delightful, fresh scent we associate with forests. It turns out that these pleasant aromas are more than just a treat for our noses, they're essentially plotting with the atmosphere to help form clouds. Who knew that nature had such sophisticated perfumes? As these terpenes rise up and mingle with sunlight and other atmospheric particles, they turn into aerosols that help water droplets congregate, eventually forming clouds. This entire process isn't just fluff, it can significantly impact regional climates, reflecting sunlight and promoting rainfall. Talk about multitasking. During those sweltering summer heat waves, the forests step into superhero mode, emitting even more terpenes to help create a self-cooling effect. So, the next time you're enjoying a stroll through a fragrant pine forest, take a moment to appreciate its hidden contributions to our planet's atmosphere. Those delicate scents aren't just for your pleasure, they're actively participating in the very cycles that sustain life. Nature truly is an interconnected web of witty dialogue, where every living thing has its part to play, be it a migratory bird, a buzzing bee, or a pine tree standing tall and fragrant. Each breath we take carries a hint of pine trees, interweaving with clouds to transform into rain. Imagine nature's own version of a cozy blanket for the sky. Just like a fortified wall, coral reefs stand guard at the coastlines, shielding the land like champions. They're not just pretty to look at. These underwater structures absorb up to 97% of incoming wave energy, acting as natural buffer zones against erosion, floods, and chaotic storm surges. When nature is in a good mood, these coral reefs create a serene buffer, stabilizing sandy beaches and keeping them intact. However, let's not overlook the villains. When reefs are harmed, erosion rates skyrocket, leaving coastal communities vulnerable to sudden floods. It's like losing a protective buddy just before a big schoolyard fight. It's astounding these reefs provide a free service worth billions annually in disaster prevention. A win-win for Mother Nature and humans alike. With restoration efforts underway, life can flourish once again. Picture this. Coral fragments are lovingly planted or grown back like a grand gardening project, shimmering beneath the waves. Not only do they cradle a magnificent diversity of marine life, but they also fight like trusty armor, standing sentinel over the crucial boundary between land and sea. They act like the perfect bouncers, ensuring only the right guests and nutrients get into the party. Now, let's take a dive into the forest where things get equally quirky. When a tree meets its end and tumbles to the forest floor, it doesn't just fade away. No, my friend, it throws a decomposing party, fungi, insects, and bacteria swarm in, breaking down the wood and releasing a buffet of nutrients for the soil. Mosses and seedlings take full advantage, cozying up in the rich, decaying logs, which serve as their nature-made nurseries. In this ecosystem, fallen trees are like the unsung heroes of the forest, hosting more life when they're dead than alive. They become water retainers, secret shelters, and humidifiers for fellow plants. Years roll by, and slowly but surely, it all dissolves back into the earth, creating that fabulous, fertile humus. This decay isn't a sad ending. It's nature's way of knitting its fabric tighter through time and renewal, reminding us that endings can lead to new beginnings. As we move between mountains and ocean floors, the rock nutrient cycle doesn't miss a beat. Rain cascades down mountain peaks, gathering minerals and transporting them through rivers to the sea. It's like a journey for nutrients, feeding forests and lowlands along the way. Once they hit the ocean, these little heroes support plankton, which eventually sink, depositing carbon and minerals back down like a gift to the seabed. Talk about a full circle moment. We're witnessing a magical recycling saga that connects the tallest mountain to the deepest ocean trench. Who would have thought that a humble seashell could become part of a mountain someday, and that mountain's dust might drift off to nourish a coral reef or a lush forest? It's like nature has its very own cosmic symphony, orchestrating a constant exchange of life, nutrients, and adventure that we're lucky enough to be a part of. Picture the ocean's grand stage, where every grain of sand and puddle of water dances in a slow, majestic circulation that connects the world's extremes. Enter the whales, the true tenors of the sea, belting out their tunes across vast distances. These low-frequency melodies can journey for hundreds of kilometers, orchestrating the lives of other aquatic beings. Think of it as a gigantic underwater group chat coordinating migration, love lives, and culinary adventures, one gigantic social network beneath the waves. But wait, there's more. It's not just the whales grooving to their own tunes. Their calls impact entire ecosystems. These soothing vibrations help fish schools stay in sync, influencing predator-prey dynamics like an underwater game of telephone, except in this case, the message is all about survival. Scientists are diving deeper into this aquatic symphony, realizing that the sounds of the ocean act as powerful communication tools that travel more efficiently than a rumor through a busy office. However, don't forget the party crashers, human noise pollution from ships and sonar. Yep, those massive metal boats are rudely interrupting the ocean's melodious conversations. They create a cacophony that leaves marine life dazed and confused. When the world slowed down during global lockdowns and the sea fell silent, researchers took note. They recorded clearer, more intricate whale songs, a soothing reminder that sometimes silence can amplify the voices of nature. Now, let's zoom in on the wonders of a single drop of seawater. Under a microscope, the droplet transforms into an entire universe bursting with tiny life forms. Imagine unobtrusive bacteria, wily viruses, and frenetic protozoa all socializing in this microscopic cocktail. Some of them are the ocean's tiny heroes, creating oxygen or breaking down waste, keeping the sea's health in tip-top shape. Who would have thought that a milliliter of seawater can house up to 10 million microorganisms? These invisible communities are essential, forming the foundation of marine food webs and driving global biogeochemical cycles. As scientists continue unveiling the mysteries of these diminutive denizens, they're stumbling upon unique species armed with incredible talents, like enzymes that chow down on plastics or fix nitrogen. Talk about an unsung army of solutions hidden within a single glistening drop. Every ecosystem, much like a well-rehearsed band, has its unique rhythm of energy flow, from lush rainforests to arid deserts. Each ecosystem pulses to its distinct beat of production and decay. Energy kicks off with sunlight, enters through the plants, makes its rounds through herbivores and predators, and finally returns via decomposers, a true life cycle where harmony reigns supreme. It's a predictable cadence based on time, season, and light, all measured through critical exchanges of carbon, oxygen, and nutrients. As researchers delve into these intricate rhythms, they're discovering that even the most chaotic environments are bound by a rhythmic structure. It's like finding out that your wild uncle is indeed a great dancer at family weddings. Nature has a way of wrangling chaos into patterns, and everything is connected, each wave and whisper contributing to the vibrant story of life beneath the surface. So next time you think about the ocean, remember it's not just water, it's a whole concert of life. When nature's rhythms get out of whack, chaos ensues, dangling the precarious balance of life by a thread. But as energy twirls and twists in an endless dance, life finds a way to shimmy and shape back into shape. Our planet buzzes with a lively pulse, an intricate symphony of exchange that stitches every creature into the fabric of existence. Who knew that beneath our feet, an unseen network of friendships was thriving? Take fungi, for example. These underappreciated champions help trees do some serious heavy lifting when Mother Nature cranks up the heat. With their shroomy wisdom, certain fungi cozy up to tree roots, creating symbiotic partnerships that boost resilience against the sweltering sun and brutal droughts. Talk about a ground-level power duo. They're like nature's personal trainers, enhancing water absorption and giving soil a makeover to help their tree buddies strut their stuff in harsh climates. Hot off the press, recent studies show that tree communities teaming up with diverse fungal pals bounce back like champs after wild weather debacles. As temperatures rise, fungi are not content to just sit there. They might pack their bags and migrate alongside their leafy partners, morphing into nature's undercover agents ready for adaptation. Who knew that yard fungi had such a flair for collaboration? Their underground endeavors veer from mere survival to actively shaping forests' futures. Speaking of dramatic partnerships, have you ever pondered the Sahara's dazzling side gig? These arid landscapes sprinkle life all the way across the Atlantic to the Amazon rainforest every single year. Massive clouds of Saharan dust, teeming with minerals like phosphorus, take a thrilling trip courtesy of some favorable trade winds. As these once mighty lake bed remnants drift down, they roll right into the nutrient-thirsty soils of the Amazon, giving it a much-needed nutrient boost that keeps it alive and thriving. Talk about a long-distance friendship. Without this airborne mineral magic, the Amazon would likely wobble under the weight of relentless rainfall and decay. Satellite tech has tracked these dust plumes, revealing an astonishing truth. A whopping 27 million tons of Saharan dust make their way to the Americas annually. The seemingly barren desert plays a starring role in nurturing one of the most vibrant ecosystems on Earth. It's a hidden miracle. Whispered through the winds, a lifeline spun between continents. And we can't forget the marvels nestled among these grand exchanges. Tiny aquatic worlds dotting pitcher plants and bromeliads are like secret gatherings for miniature ecosystems. With their unique shapes and slick surfaces, these plants become temporary sweet homes for various critters, showcasing nature's infinite creativity. Tiny frogs, insects, and even microbes throw fantastic parties in these liquid-filled havens, turning mundane plant life into a kaleidoscope of activity. In this merry dance of ecosystems, we find that nothing exists in isolation, from mighty fungi to Saharan dust. Each element contributes to the larger tapestry of life. It's a wondrous, chaotic, and profound collaboration that reminds us of nature's genius in the ongoing saga of survival and adaptation. So the next time you pluck a tasty fruit or gaze at a towering tree, remember the wild world spinning behind the scenes, working together for a healthier planet. Who knew that life's most profound connections sprout from the smallest of beginnings? In the lush tropical forests, a fascinating spectacle unfolds among the cup-shaped leaves of pitcher plants and bromeliads. These leafy wonders collect rainwater, creating miniature ponds perched high in the canopy, dubbed phototelmata. These small pools are teeming with life, housing mosquito larvae, algae, and even tiny frogs. They become bustling microcosms, where nutrients flow from fallen leaves and caught insects, supporting a complex food web compact enough to fit right in the palm of your hand. Some pitcher plants are quite the exclusive clubs, hosting species that can't be found anywhere else on the planet, even boasting specialized microbes that excel at breaking down prey. Just think of it as nature's little laboratory. The dynamic balance within these tiny ecosystems mirrors the grander scale of the world at large, presenting a complete cast of characters, producers, consumers, and decomposers, all playing vital roles in a never-ending cycle of life. Scientists find these ecosystems pretty captivating, too, using them as models to study the intricate dance of nutrient cycling, adaptation, and collaboration in tight spaces. Each droplet of water nestled in a pitcher leaf is not just a splash but a whole universe, where countless lives unfold in a microscopic drama between the vibrant green veins. who knew life could be so rich up in the trees. Now, let's take a dive into the ocean, where sea otters don't just lounge around looking cute. They're like the superheroes of the kelp forests. These furry critters munch on sea urchins that graze voraciously on kelp stems. When left unchecked, the urchins create a catastrophe, turning lush kelp gardens into barren wastelands. But with otters around, urchin populations dwindle, and kelp thrives, creating habitats for fish, crabs, and seabirds galore. Once upon a time, in areas where otters were hunted to near extinction, kelp forests crumbled into what could only be described as urchin barren, sad, empty seabeds. Thankfully, the return of these furry guardians has worked wonders, reviving coastal ecosystems and bringing back biodiversity and carbon storage. Who knew that chasing sea urchins could help save the planet from climate woes? Kelp forests are champions at soaking up carbon dioxide, which turns their relationship with sea otters into a critical partnership for global climate regulation. Watching an otter floating on its back as it cracks open shellfish is like witnessing eco-engineering in action. Every playful act is a step toward maintaining balance in an underwater forest that stretches endlessly beneath the waves. Meanwhile, the ocean doesn't just stop at what resides beneath the surface. Film that skims across the ocean is like the Earth's living skin. It may be tiny, just a few millimeters thick, but this sea surface microlayer is packed with organic compounds, plankton, and bacteria. It regulates the delicate exchange of gases between the ocean and atmosphere, acting as a biological membrane that absorbs sunlight, traps pollutants, and influences how clouds form. Tiny organisms that call this film home feast on organic matter and spew out gases that play a surprising role in weather patterns. It's a hidden world hustling right under our noses, and these microscopic interactions are significant for our planet's health. Talk about living on the edge where sea meets air. The drama of life does not just exist, it thrives. Deep within our planet's oceans lies the microlayer, a tiny yet mighty component of Earth's climate system. It may not be visible to the naked eye, but this delicate interface silently orchestrates the complex dance between ocean currents and the air we breathe. It's like nature's own skincare routine, protecting the planet with its living skin, as it binds together the elements we often take for granted. Without it, the balance between carbon and oxygen could easily tip into chaos. Take a jaunt through lush rainforests and vibrant coral reefs and discover their surprisingly similar life stories. Rainforests flourish in the plush embrace of the sky while coral reefs thrive in the depths of the ocean. Yet both are colorful examples of nature's diversity. These ecosystems are perched in warm, nutrient-rich environments and thrive on intricate recycling systems. Here, countless species specialize, weaving their own unique tapestry of life that reverberates through the trees and dances along the coral branches. Both the trees reaching for the sky and the corals diving deep into the sea maximize space like expert architects. Think of rainforests as vertical wonders, building forests that arise like green skyscrapers. Meanwhile, corals whip up three-dimensional coral mazes that shelter creatures of all kinds. Their layered structures not only beautify their environments but also serve as bustling hubs for life, showcasing how both systems have evolved to sustain an array of diverse inhabitants. Want to talk teamwork? Look no further than the symbiotic relationships that are foundational to these ecosystems. Picture this: trees and pollinators working with flair, or corals and algae operating in perfect harmony. It's collaboration that fuels evolution, proving that in the natural world, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. These friendships not only sustain life, but act as critical buffers of biodiversity and stability for our planet. Alas, the rainforests and coral reefs don't have it easy. They stand at the crossroads of doom thanks to climate change and human interference. As if they weren't facing enough pressure already, their mirrored forms serve as a reminder that the strategies of life recur across various environments. Nature proves time and again that when conditions demand creativity and balance, inventive solutions will emerge if only we give ecosystems the chance to thrive. The unsung heroes of these ecological dramas are the tiniest beings, working tirelessly beneath the surface, even as forests and oceans dominate the environmental chatter about carbon storage. It's the microscopic critters like bacteria and soil microbes that are the real movers and shakers. They absorb, release, and transform carbon with finesse, executing their duties through respiration and decomposition. influencing the fate of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Ecosystem health depends on these little engines that could, when they thrive, carbon is stored in organic matter and sediments like it's going out of style. However, if they're disturbed whether by pollution or deforestation, they might just flip the script and release carbon instead. Researchers are starting to view microbes as the climate's gatekeepers, keeping our atmosphere in check. The fate of our atmosphere may just rest in the hands of bacteria too tiny to see, silently spinning the wheels of our global climate. Ever thought about tree rings? They're the original climate historians, preserving records from long-gone droughts and ancient climatic conditions. They whisper stories of the past, revealing how environments have ebbed and flowed over time. This kind of storytelling isn't confined to trees alone. Every organism plays a part in the grand narrative of our planet. We just need to tune in and listen to the symphony that life, both great and small, is playing. Each ring in a tree trunk is like a yearly diary entry, telling its own saga of growth and survival influenced by Mother Nature's whims. A nice plump ring, that's a sign of a robust growing season filled with water and nutrients. Think of it as a tree's bonanza year. On the flip side, narrow or dark rings tell tales of tough times, droughts, frosty evenings, or creepy fire escapades. Researchers have turned these patterns into historical gold mines, unearthing climate secrets that date back thousands of years. Dendrochronology, the fancy term for studying tree rings, has become like a treasure map of Earth's climatic changes. Some of the ancient bristlecone pines in North America are practically the Hell's Angels of trees, with lifespans nearing 5,000 years. These majestic trees hold climate data older than most human civilizations. With some clever cross-regional ring comparisons, scientists can piece together global trends in temperature and precipitation, proving that trees are not just lumber. They're history books with bark. The tropical rainforests can be likened to Earth's climate control room, absorbing staggering amounts of atmospheric carbon. Despite occupying a mere slice of the Earth's real estate, these lush greens take in a jaw-dropping fraction of global carbon dioxide each year. Via their leafy beauty, they swoop down carbon like superheroes, locking it away in wood, leaves, and soil. Their guardianship helps keep the climate from going haywire and maintains weather patterns that we all somewhat depend on. The Amazon rainforest triumphantly stands as a colossal repository of carbon, hoarding tens of billions of tons like a squirrel with acorns. But there's trouble brewing. Deforestation and raging fires are throwing a wrench into this ecosystem's ability to manage carbon. As trees tumble and decompose, the carbon they once held hostage slips right back into the atmosphere, contributing to that pesky global warming. So, safeguarding these rainforests becomes not just about cute animals, it's about preserving our planet's capacity to breathe and live. Underneath the mesmerizing midnight sun, the Arctic Ocean is a party like you've never seen. When summer rolls in and the sun gets stuck in the sky, the icy expanse flips its script, transforming from a frozen wasteland to a vibrant aquatic wonderland. Melting ice spills out nutrient-rich goodies into the waters, setting off fireworks of phytoplankton growth. These little guys are like the appetizers in the food chain, feeding zooplankton, fish, birds, and even whales in a delicious buffet. That's over faster than you can say cold snap. But this colorful fiesta doesn't last long. It's a brief yet exhilarating explosion of life squeezed into a handful of weeks. The Arctic rhythm is peculiar, full-on blast of life balanced on a tightrope of endless daylight, only to switch off like a light bulb when darkness looms. After that, the ocean takes a deep breath and falls into a serene silence, whispering stories of its vibrant summer bounty to those who will listen when the long, dark winter returns. Amidst the urgency of climate change, scientists are on a mission to understand the remarkable cycles in the Arctic before their icy sanctity gets appended forever. The Arctic isn't just cold, it's a paradoxical wonderland, where life hums under the constant glow of the never-setting sun. It's like nature's own party, reminding us that even the frostiest of places can wow us with life and vitality, waiting for those adventurous enough to explore. Speaking of vibrant life, fireflies light up summer nights with their twinkling charm. But these little luminaries are not just about putting on a show. They have a serious job to do. With their rhythmic flashes, fireflies engage in a complex communication dance as if they're texting with light. Each flicker signals potential mates or keeps predators at bay, In some species, thousands of these delicate wonders synchronize their lights, creating dazzling displays that ripple through the night. Like a bioluminescent wave, influencing not just their own kind, but all creatures of the night. The glow of fireflies has a dual life, serving as both art and science. Did you know that the chemicals behind their mesmerizing light, primarily luciferin and oxygen, are so efficient that they generate barely any heat? Researchers are now tapping into this glowing genius, hoping to harness its secrets for advancements in bioengineering and medical imaging. It's not every day you can find such a stunning fusion of beauty and utility, all while creating a living language that syncs the hidden rhythms of our nighttime world. But let's not forget the remarkable fungal networks working silently beneath our feet. These are the unsung heroes of forest ecosystems, playing a starring role in the intricate web of tree interactions. They're like the ultimate resource-sharing network. When one tree absorbs the sun's energy, it sends carbon-rich compounds through these fungal threads, helping its shady neighbors. This natural generosity keeps the forest fit and balanced, ensuring no tree is left out in the cold. Quite literally. And if that's not cool enough, these fungal networks also spread chemical signals to coordinate tree growth and defense. Think of them as the community bulletin board where trees strategize survival and growth. Together, these trees form a collective metabolism, knitting the forest into a single, thriving organism rather than a mere collection of individuals. It's like the forest's version of an online network, syncing up to boost the health of each family member. Now, let's head to the grasslands where herds of grazers like bison, zebras, and wildebeests play a crucial role in maintaining the ecosystem. These munching machines have a talent for keeping grasslands from turning into barren deserts. Their grazing habits don't just keep things tidy, they also encourage fresh growth. All that trampling breaks up the hard soil, allowing seeds to sprout and rainwater to seep in, giving life a fighting chance. Their contributions don't stop at mere grazing. The dung they leave behind acts as nature's own fertilizer, rejuvenating the soil. It's a beautiful cycle of life, where every chomp helps maintain the grassland's dynamic balance, ensuring it remains a lush landscape instead of a desolate wasteland. So next time you see a herd of grazers, just remember, they're the eco-friendly gardeners of the wild, tirelessly working to keep the plains thriving and vibrant. When large herbivores strut off the menu, the land often turns into a monotonous green blanket, inviting a not-so-friendly increase in fires and erosion. It's almost like a poorly styled haircut too uniform. Enter the art of balanced grazing, which maintains a vibrant mosaic of open and shaded spaces, allowing biodiversity to flourish by mimicking the natural movements of herds. We can give degraded land a much-needed makeover that even a reality TV show would envy, while also adding to our carbon-saving credentials. The cacophony of hooves and the graceful sweep of feeding herds do more than just keep the grass lawns tidy. They play a starring role in climate stability. Picture it, every migration is like a moving act of restoration, a grand ballet pirouetting across the plains. One might say these lovely herbivores are nature's choreographers, orchestrating a symphony that benefits everything around them from the tiniest insects to the tallest trees. And speaking of roles, let's shift gears upwards to the enigmatic ozone layer. This protective atmospheric cloak is like a superhero cape for the planet, filtering harmful UV rays from blasting down to Earth. This is particularly crucial for our deer plankton, those tiny oceanic dynamos. Excessive UV can wreak havoc on their DNA and photosynthesis abilities, disrupting the entire marine food web as if it were a bad soap opera plot twist. When ozone levels dip, more radiation hits the water, causing plankton populations to take a hit. But fear not, the ozone layer is making a comeback, and so are those vibrant plankton blooms. This recovery allows them to flourish, absorb carbon dioxide, and generously produce the oxygen we love to breathe. It's a prime example of how interconnected our planet is. What happens high up in the stratosphere can send ripples down to the seemingly unrelated depths of the ocean. Now let's dive into the world of drifting seeds and ocean currents. Imagine these feisty little seeds hitching a ride across continents, bobbing along like they own the ocean. Buoyant beauty like coconuts and mangroves have perfected the art of travel, floating for months before striking out to start a new life. Their epic voyages create genetic links between far-flung ecosystems, like a secret family reunion of flora thousands of kilometers apart. Modern beaches showcase botanical residents whose ancestors ventured through the salty sea water centuries ago. Just think about it. Entire ecosystems can sprout from seeds that spent lengthy adventures in currents like the Gulf Stream and the equatorial countercurrent. Each drifting seed is a tiny arc of potential, ready to start a brand new forest in lands it might never have seen. All thanks to their galactic journeys across the deep blue. Let's not underestimate the little guys, the lichens. These tiny trailblazers pull off an incredible feat, colonizing bare rock and paving the way for more complex flora to take root. By creating the first soil, they lay down the groundwork for bustling forests to emerge. It's like handing out invitations to a grand party, allowing more plants to join the festivities and create a thriving ecosystem. Who knew such delightful partnerships were happening right under our noses? When volcanic islands or glacier unveil fresh rock, lichens swoop in like nature's original real estate agents. These funky fungi wear many hats, teaming up with algae for their photosynthetic prowess. They manage to cling to the barest of surfaces while living on breadcrumbs of nutrients. As they grow and groove, they emit mild acids that gently eat away at the stone, setting the stage for tiny pockets to form where dust and water can coalesce. Over centuries, this seemingly mundane process results in the creation of the planet's first thin layer of soil. That's right, lichens are the busy bees of the ecological world, paving the way for mosses, grasses, and eventually flashy tree life to strut their stuff. Much like a gradual makeover show for the Earth, lichens transform stark, barren landscapes into vibrant ecosystems, kickstarting the grand saga of ecological succession. Without these little superheroes, newly formed land would be stuck in a lifeless limbo for eons. Moving on from the rock stars of lichen to some of the most majestic professionals of the wilderness, we find our beloved elephants hard at work too. As these gigantic creatures march along ancient migration routes, they gracefully tread the landscape, leading to some serious geological artistry. Their towering weight compresses the soil and creates comfortable depressions that, over time, evolve into channels carving new rivers and streams. Who knew they were such great architects of the hydrosphere? In those wet and wild regions, elephant trails double as effective rainwater collectors, guiding its path and shaping the terrain. Not unlike how a master chef combines ingredients to create a culinary masterpiece. But that's not all. As elephants busy themselves breaking branches and clearing patches, they influence the delicate patterns of vegetation along their well-traveled routes, thanks to satellite imaging. Researchers have found that many of Africa's waterways were forged long before humans slapped a map on them. Elephants' footprints are, in essence, a timeline etched into the earth. Now, let's get to the real unsung heroes of reforestation: forest elephants. As they roam their territory, chowing down on fruits from a variety of plants, they unwittingly become the planet's most effective seed dispersers. Each bite of fruit is just the start. As they do their business, they leave behind little nutrient-rich treasure troves in the form of dung. It's a win-win situation for both the trees and the elephants. Some trees rely solely on these gentle giants for reproduction, thanks to their enormous fruit that's too much for smaller critters to handle. Talk about a symbiotic relationship. The seeds, tucked away in the compost of elephant dung, are equipped with the nutrients they need to germinate and grow, proving once again that Mother Nature has a delightful, if sometimes messy, way of doing things. So, the next time you think of elephants, don't just picture them munching on trunks and swaying those big ears. Think of them as nature's gardening experts, diligently sowing the seeds of tomorrow and cultivating the forests of the future. From lichens crafting life from stone to elephants sculpting waterways and forests, the natural world is connected in ways that are both astonishing and downright humorous. Elephants are nature's eco-architects, playing a crucial role in maintaining the health of forests. With their colossal feet, they do more than stroll. They sow. As they stroll through their habitat, these magnificent creatures spread seeds far and wide, ensuring a rich genetic tapestry of flora. In places where elephants have vanished, you'll find dense, but boring, forests. It's like having an oversized Monopoly piece in a game that needs a little spice. The daily foraging activities of elephants keep the forest vibrant and diverse, preventing it from becoming a dreary monoculture. Picture this: every crunchy leaf they munch or every fruit they toss is a future tree getting its start. elephants essentially serve as Mother Nature's gardeners, shaping the very structure of the ecosystem, making sure the forest remains a delightful mix of textures, colors, and species, one step, one seed. It's a philosophy that truly grows on you. And speaking of nature's cycles, let's talk salmon. These slippery fish embark on epic journeys from the ocean back to their birthplaces, creating an underwater saga worth streaming. As they migrate upstream, they take a piece of the ocean's nutrition with them. It's like they carry a full buffet on their backs, and once they spawn, tired and done, they leave behind a treasure trove of nutrients. The bears, with their bear-sized appetites, feast on these carcasses, scattering the remains about, like confetti at a celebration. The decomposition process is where the magic truly happens. Soil microbes, insects, and fungi rush in to break down these salmon remains, giving life in the trees a boost of nitrogen and phosphorus. Trees planted near spawning streams grow tall and proud, so tall that you might think they had a little too much coffee before reaching for the sun. Scientists can even detect the gastronomic history of the ocean in the wood of these trees, talk about proving you are what you eat. Then there's the coastal scene, where seaweed plays a starring role. Waves don't just crash, they also toss seaweed up on the beach, which begins its delicious decomposition. This process releases an array of nutrients, enriching rich soil for coastal plants. If plants could blush, they'd be red from all the nourishment they receive. Coastal farmers have long known to utilize this ocean gift, turning seaweed into the ultimate organic fertilizer. But the seaweed saga doesn't stop at fertilization. It's a whole ecosystem event. As the kelp decays, it becomes a feast for insects and crustaceans, drawing in birds like enthusiastic spectators at a show. This interconnectedness is like nature's version of a potluck dinner. Everyone contributes to the spread, and the benefits just keep flowing. It's all part of that beautiful ecological conversation, where every living thing plays a note in the symphony of life. In this delightful dance between land and sea, nutrients are given, received, and shared, creating a continuous cycle of life. The stench of rotting kelp may not be everyone's cup of tea, but in the realm of ecology, it's a sign of connection and nutrient flow. Soon, the nutrients released will wash back into the sea, and the cycle continues. Every flick of a fin, stomp of a foot, or shuffle of leaves reminds us that we're all part of this spectacular interconnected web of life, one ecological team working for a better tomorrow. Life on Earth is like one enormous, harmonious orchestra. From the tiniest microbe to towering trees, every living being is part of this wild symphony, exchanging breaths and whispers of energy. The planet is not merely a backdrop but an active participant, breathing, dancing, and evolving through the constant interplay of species. Forget isolation. Here, everything is interwoven, intertwined, making connections as intricate as a spider's web. Carbon atoms are the ultimate socialites, mingling as they drift from leaves to oceans, riding the winds like they own the place. Each movement is like sending a postcard, wish you were here, and every organism has a role in this epic saga. To get a handle on ecology is to lend an ear to nature's subtle chatter and decipher its timeless messages wrapped in chemistry and rhythm. It's like eavesdropping on the greatest conversation happening all around us. On our delightful journey, we've traversed forests teeming with life, oceans teeming with secrets, and even drifted through the hovering clouds. Every vista presented a spectacular truth. Everything is connected. Every leaf clings to a story. Every current dances through destiny. And those elusive little critters, they're the unsung heroes maintaining our planet's heartbeat. This adventure through ecology isn't merely nature study. It's an exploration of belonging, of realizing we are all essential cogs in this grand clockwork of existence. Consider this: every breath you take was once a part of a towering tree's exhale. The water swirling in your veins has danced with raindrops before gracing the ground. That warm glow inside you, that summed up in sunlight, shining unselfishly since time began. Picture it: every heartbeat syncs with the flow of rivers and the rustle of tree roots. Even when it feels like all is quiet, a spectacular show of renewal and growth is happening backstage. Whether it's soil revamping itself, coral reefs throwing up new patterns, or seeds nestled snugly beneath frost, the wheel of life never pauses. In these cycles of renewal, we often find solace. The continuous ebb and flow of existence reminds us that change and decay are merely preambles to new beginnings. like one last encore before a new set kicks off. As you unwind from the daily hustle and tussle, envision forests sighing gently with every breath you take, waves roll in and out, whispering secrets from afar, and the starry sky cradling it all in soft silence. The earth is in a perpetual waltz, gracefully moving to a rhythm honed over billions of years, and it's as if it is beckoning you to join in. Should you find joy in these serene reflections, do consider sharing your thoughts or hitting that like button. It helps more sleepy souls stumble upon this comforting abyss. For now, let your eyelids grow heavy, breathe deeply, and let the warm embrace of our living earth cradle your thoughts into a peaceful slumber. Good night, dear traveler.